Hello, everybody. Welcome to another brilliant day here at Sorcery.
I'll be digging through cards. Don't worry about me.
I'm looking at myself on the monitor. I didn't realize I went so short with the beard this time. What do you think?
I think it looks clean.
Looks clean?
Yeah, it's coming from me.
That's a 1/16 right there.
That's pretty short.
It's pretty short. Yeah. Hi, everybody. We're going to play some Sorcery today. Zach is going to be competing at GenCon. And anytime you use the C word, competing, it just gives Zach is a little crazy. And I do too, and I like to, there's a part of us that is actually extremely competitive. We come from the old school, back in the day, mid-2000s, where it was just like, this is what it was about. You go to the stores, you play the thing, you test with your friends, you go try to beat the adults, and maybe you get a free ticket to GenCon that you then maybe can't cash in. Maybe that's your origin story for why you then start a tabletop gaming company. And then maybe you go to GenCon almost every year since then.
This went places that I didn't expect. Keep going. I'm not going to interrupt this.
Well, I believe we've come too far already on that one, haven't we? It's been interrupted.
Where were you going with
that? All that to say, we do have a very high-level competitive bone in our collective bodies. And Zach has built a Battle Mage deck that we should talk about, or at least we should talk about the concept of this metagame of Sorcery. Because, like, listen,
I'll pause in a second.
You can say casual game and all of that. That's all cool. I mean, it's casual in the sense that I built last night. I built this deck. I'm in love with this deck.
Did you build it, or did the collective of you and David build it?
No, David kept giving me bad ideas. And so I had to filter through David's bad ideas to build an actual deck that he'll later steal from me and do well with in Seattle.
I see. Yeah.
But casual, the terminology, we're never using it again. I'm over the terminology. Okay?
All right.
Never casual, never competitive.
Heard it here first.
Sometimes you like to saddle up and go see if you can win something. And a lot of people approach that challenge differently. Some people take the best meta deck that's established and try to be the best with the best meta deck, and that's how they go compete. And then some people try to be the second best deck that's good against the meta deck, but also has to beat the rest of the field. And then some people compete like that. Some people compete to be best avatar of water player, best avatar of air player. Some people want to play a monocolor deck and see how well they do. Can they go 3-3, 3-4, 4-3? Can we get there? Some people just want to try to see if they can get top 8, especially with some kind of a dark horse deck. That's a big deal. And then some people think they've found the third way. They've threaded their way. They've been more clever than everybody else looking at this selection of cards and decks. And they want to go win the finals with something that nobody saw coming. And that's typically Zach and I are more aligned in that regard. I'm willing to get a little more jazzy with it and just lose more, and you're willing to be the thread, the needle threader, but still playing like the hulky cards.
Yeah, so to give you an example of that, as far as I can tell, I have never until this event taken Sorcery seriously.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you
mean by that?
Yeah, it was air quotes if you're just listening. What I mean by that is,
you'll pull our chat up.
I approach Sorcery in a very leaned back method up until preparing for GenCon. Even my preparation for GenCon for Sorcery is still lean back compared to something like Flesh and Blood. Mm-hmm. My approach to that, that is near gross levels of leaned forward, in my opinion. It's on the border for me, how close I got to the sun.
You're basically on your stomach on that one.
Yeah.
You're sliding down a water slide.
So what I mean by that, though, is just how much you're preparing, how much you're talking, and beyond just I'm trying to make this deck work and having a good time, even just your mentality going into both practice and the tournament itself, or the event. We went to two Sorcery cons last year, and both of those I took very leaned back. We happened to play a lot of limited, so I did well at the sealed draft thing. But
you mean you won?
I did, yeah. But
cool.
But it wasn't as the proactive level of preparation that's going on. So that's just how I had approached Sorcery, and I think that competitive casual is so challenging to describe. But as an example of leaning more forward for Sorcery, over the past month, I've been playtesting with my friend Roger, who is also playing at this event, GenCon. And you start having very different conversations. Like before this, it's like, which avatar is cool? And I'd be like, I like Avatar of Earth. It's like, all right, well, what are cool things I can do with Avatar of Earth?
You line up your coolness with effectiveness very, very often.
I like things that are effective. Yeah. It just happens for me. I don't know. I like good things, I guess. But so we start having conversations about, okay, like, what is the meta? Is there a meta? What does that mean? There's an online league where Archmago had won, and it's like this league season 7 winner.
And Archmago is like everybody says, every local groups are saying, do we ban it? Do we not ban it? So it's a big deal.
Yeah. And I up until that point hadn't played a single game with Archmago. I hadn't looked at a list with Arch. I mean, that's how out of it I was. But I played a fair amount of Sorcery. And so it's like, okay, well, what is the deck and how does it work? So then I take that list and I play a couple games with that list. And I'm just trying to understand functionally what's going on here. And I get it. He's very card efficient. He has the ability to banish 3 magic spells in his discard and play one of them. So it's like getting to play a card. It's a combination of almost a tutor, because you get to choose the ability in your discard pile and also playing a card without having the cost of a card and card draw on Sorcery.
And it doesn't tap to do that.
No, it just does it.
Yeah, Wave Shaper taps to flood a thing.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Similar levels. Anyways.
It'd be really good if you didn't tap to do it. Man, it'd be really good, actually.
So, Archmago. And then seemingly the online consensus is the second best deck is Druid. Behind that. And it's like, okay, what's Druid about? So playing against that, playing as that, trying to just understand it. And at that point, it's just kind of an exploration. I'm trying to understand the field, which more to say about that in a second. So then I start playing the decks I would actually want to play in this field. And this is where I normally live, which is I lean aggro mid-range. So I want to be the thing my opponent really has to deal with. Oftentimes I'm not playing the control deck. I don't want really long games with complicated board states and like just
Hulk smash.
Yeah, that's even why I like limited. Is like oftentimes it is just a more fundamental exchange, and I don't want like very complicated rules interactions. That's the worst. I will avoid that in a lot of ways.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but the first question, this is the way I do it too. The first question you ask is, can the thing I like to play, like I'm a water player, you're a fire player, can it do something into this meta that is worth pursuing?
So that's where, after you kind of understand the pecking order, it's like, well, the 2 avatars I'm most inclined to play at this event are Avatar of Earth and Battle Mage. Both can be proactive. And then the question is, can I find versions of those lists that are playable into Archmago and Druid? And that's usually where I end up on that kind of deck. It's not like I'm just so obsessed with an idea or a concept, or I don't need it to necessarily be like dark horse territory, like no one has ever done well with this thing. But I want to play an avatar or a deck that I enjoy, and I want to have a chance.
Doesn't mean what, 20%, 30% of the top deck? Where's your odds meter on that?
Well, the tough thing about Sorcery is that you can build your deck so differently. Like the avatar only says so much about what's going on.
Right.
So Avatar of Earth is an example, and there were rules changes that happened the past week that's why I said, well, that are massively reshaping all of this, which is part of what the testing is here on this video. But basically, when you're on Avatar of Earth, obviously, you're usually playing a lot of Earth in the deck. Key mechanic for them, 2 key cards are Bury and Earthquake, which you can't do if they're on water sites.
Right.
And so it's good if the Archmagos and Druids are on Earth sites, because they're kind of feeding into the thing you want to do. It's really bad if they're on water.
Yeah.
But water is like
You've experienced this before. This is where I was for a long time, too. Water's
a fascinating... to me, I only have so much experience. So I would consider myself... I don't know. Don't listen. If you're preparing for GenCon, this is just what I'm doing and thinking. Don't take this with a grain of salt. But water is an interesting spot because on the one hand, it is just generically very good against Earth. On the other hand, it's generically like to go water, you have to really go water. Like most of the most valuable water cards to me reward you the more water you're playing. And so can be good.
Not really.
But not really. So anyways.
Mesmerism is sick though.
Mesmerism.
That card is sick.
The card that was crazy to me is what's the transformation? Or what's that?
Shapeshift.
Shapeshift?
Yeah. Can be.
I've been bamboozled by this card.
It can also be an absolute nothing burger.
Yeah, but if you get a free Tawny every turn that you can shapeshift, that's pretty cool.
And really, the biggest issue is not that you don't have a target to play it on. It's that you don't hit anything notable in your top 5. I mean, you're always gonna hit something, but you just paid a card and you got rid of a minion to go do that. But then B is like all those things you want to be shapeshifting into. Sometimes you draw them in your first 3 or 4 cards.
Yeah.
And now I've got a Kraken I can't play, or like a Master Storeworm that I can't play.
Yeah.
And now my game is over. So it's the classic problem, right, of trying to cheat into high-cost things. You draw your high-cost stuff, and none of your cheating.
Yeah.
It's like, uh-oh.
Well, so where I started was Avatar of Earth and Battle Mage. And at the time, I felt like that they were not... It wasn't unwinnable, but it was probably just not reasonable to take those decks into that field. So then I was like, all right, well, what if...
Well, hold on. Why not?
Because of all the dumb locations. So,
yes, that's right.
Gnome Hollows, bridge that goes nowhere.
Perilous bridge.
John's
like, bridge that goes nowhere.
Yeah.
Perilous bridge.
So
Basically,
basically,
Free City as well was kind of a problem.
Yeah. Archmago just wants to hide in the Gnome Hollows and make it impossible to get to him. So Avatar of Earth, you can't grapple shot in. You can't just whatever. You can't get to them. And now you can oftentimes like blink or something over the wall and just start punching the site, but then it's still just hard to get. They make it difficult. So they are penalizing you for playing aggressively, and then specifically they get to recur the control, the removal. So card for card, it's really hard to keep up when they get to bury something and bury it again, or whatever the earthquake. And they're going to be really selective about what they're picking and choosing, and so you just run out of gas, and then they're sitting there and they're still. And honestly, the other thing is, you do 15 damage, and then they play Divine Healing, gain 7, and then the next round they play it again, or the same round they play it again.
Yeah.
It's just a lot. So didn't feel like that was reasonable. So I was like, all right, well, if you can't beat them, join them, but do something different. So it's like, is there a way to build Archmago that is something I would actually enjoy? Is there a way to build Sorcerer that I would actually enjoy? Is there a way to build Druid? And the answer to all those is yes. However, Eric's Curiosa came in and was like, blew it up. Because the rules change that just happened. It was funny. The day before the rules change got posted, I was talking to Roger, and I was like, I think I'm just going to lock in on Battle Mage. Ride or die, I'll figure it out.
Just surprising people.
Yeah, and if you keep me out of with Gnome Hollows and whatever, and I just can't win, so be it. But I'm just gonna try to see, because the other thing is my initial tests weren't going super well, but in basically every game I've ever played, I feel like people give up too early on a concept or a deck.
Yeah. And
most of my biggest successes at tournaments has been when I was willing to just not give up. But it's a huge risk because right now I have a almost one-year-old daughter, and so I only have so much testing time.
Yeah.
So if I spend all my time trying to figure out Battle Mage, and then it doesn't work, I'm cruising for a bruising.
You're going to the bar early, is what we call that.
Which is also fine. I mean, I think that's the competitive spirit for me. I love competing, and as far lean forward as I've ever been, Fortunately, I've never been to the spot where I let it become unfun for me. And sometimes that means, like in Fab, I would take Viscera to a tournament when he's not playable and just lose. And because I was committed to trying to crack the code, I didn't stick with it, and you just eat the tournament, and then you go to the bar, and have a good time with your friends. So, I was getting there. It's like, you know what? I only got so much time. I think I just need to lock on a deck. I'm not happy with the good decks either, and I don't think my odds are necessarily any better. You're
not going to be a better Archmago player than the guy that's been doing it for 3 weeks or 3 months trying to break it.
Yeah, so I was like, I think I'm just going to commit to that. Then the rules change.
Yeah.
Comes down. And then now, people in the Discord this morning were like, Battle Mage might be the most popular. I don't think he will be, but because of the massive shift in the game.
Yeah, and the main thing, and I really love the change, it's just, it's a knock-on effect of what I think is a critical rule to update. So a lot of these rules changes, especially I think Ira's behind a lot of this. It's not about we're going to shift the meta by updating the rules. It's the meta will shift because the rules get tighter. And so the rule that we're talking about really specifically here is that now whenever you attack a site, it's considered a strike.
Yeah.
Which it makes so much more sense given the way that the game functions. And previously you're kind of wording things like when you attack a site successfully and it's because it's undefended, the avatar loses life, doesn't take damage, loses life based on. So now you can just strike sites, you strike units when you attack them, you strike sites when you attack them. And what that happens to have done is that primarily in the item slots, the artifacts, there's a number of them that say your strikes deal double damage, your strikes heal you, your strikes, your strikes, your strikes. Now previously that only applied to strikes against units because that was the only type of strike you had. Now that you're striking sites, now you can do double damage to sites, you can splash damage,
or
those
like,
kinds of things.
One of the cards in my Battle Mage deck is Flaming Sword.
Yeah.
You get +1, and then your strikes do that much damage to everything else at the location. So previously, you would have to hit a unit to do this, and if it's on your Battle Mage or your Avatar of Earth, they take the damage from the unit.
Right.
But now you swing into a site for 4, and it AoEs into everything else there. That is way better. And you mentioned the double damage, which is the axe that I can't pronounce.
The Grim Guizarm?
Yep, that one.
I'm built for this game, man.
So this card just got so much better. You put this on Battle Mage and you swing, and now you're doing 6.
Yeah, but you also take double, so watch out.
Don't worry about that. We stopped reading at that point in the card. Anyway, so game has fundamentally changed. So here today, what we're going to be doing is I'm tweaking my Battle Mage, which I'm almost done with. Then I'm going to build an Archimego deck that Roger's been cooking for us to test.
This is like the main, probably a mainstream.
Yeah, it's hard to say though with the rules changes, right? So we're still actively trying to figure that out, and there's not going to be an event, a different event to know better before GenCon. GenCon is that event. And someone was asking earlier about, keep up the question about OP, like is Sorcery trying to go OP and competitive now? I think it's worth answering. So they recently, a couple weeks ago, announced partnering with Star City Games to host some number of tournaments, 3 this year. So one's having a GenCon, and then there's 3. I think they're not. They're Crossroads. Cornerstones are the local ones. I'll get there. And it to me is what you would expect out of a tournament for Sorcery. Like I don't think there's no cash prizes. You get promos. Potentially people are playing. And that's what you were saying, that we like to compete. I think the biggest thing is when you're competing or playing a game like this at that level, finding people who want to play at a similar level, no matter what level that is. Drinking beer at a kitchen table with the whatever you want to play versus going to a tournament and stuff. And we happen to be somewhere in the range of each other routinely with these games. But no, I don't think Sorcery is trying to go heavy OP as much as it feels like these are kind of tentpole events throughout the year. With only one set a year, it's nice to have travelable events to go to, and there's a lot more going on besides even just the Crossroads tournament. These events.
I would also say heavy OP is not a problem ever. We all want OP. We all want to organize and play the things that we love to play. That's not the issue. I'm willing to stay at this point, Zach. We've had a lot of conversation over the years of casual, competitive, and all that. I think it's just strictly about what do you get if you win. I think that's the entire show.
Like how much you're incentivizing it. Basically.
That changes the culture, that changes the card design, that changes the way people interact with each other. That is the singular thing that changes everything. If Sorcery announces a $500,000 cash prize at SGGCon, the entire culture of the game shifts. Tons of people come into the game that don't care about the game. They don't want to play it the way they're not in love with the game like everybody is currently. They're in love with the $500,000 idea, and they think that there's a bunch of people who aren't looking for competitive play that they can beat by quickly learning the game and being better at cards in general. And they're usually right.
And the other part of that is they probably think that, and rightfully so, there will be a lot of other people who want to compete on that level. Like that's what Fab, in a 1,000-person tournament, 500 people could win a tournament.
Yeah.
So you're going to get a ton of games at the highest level.
Yeah. That is a part
if that's what you're into.
That is a part of it.
Not everyone is.
But again, a lot of people that came into Fab did so whenever the prizes got big, and they all came from Magic, and they all came from Pro Magic, and they all were looking to win money at Pro Magic, and now they're looking to win money at Pro Fab, and they're going to look to win money at Bo Jackson's Hot Dog Arena, or whatever it is that's going on all these SCG cons.
Bo Jackson's Hot Dog Arena.
It's not far off. But all that to say, I think it is the prize money. And as long as it's just like you get promos, which are things that people who love the game would want, or you get painting, or these kinds of things, you're great. Give me as many of those events as you can. It's not going to shift the culture like a giant cash prize would.
I'm with you. I mean, I think that's to add some layered context to that. I'm actually not even sure what you win at the Crossroads.
I don't know either. But we're gonna go to Houston, right?
Yeah, we sure are.
Is that the SCG one?
Mm-hmm. That's the first SCG Crossroads.
So in my head, so Crossroads, you've got to think. So that's a bigger people meeting in the middle. Cornerstone is like supposed to be local
at the foundation.
But they kind of did the hub world thing where it's like, are these names too similar? Could we workshop that a little bit?
Oh,
better?
What are the names of those in hub world?
Council and Commons.
Yeah, and they're right next to each other. It's a whole thing. Yeah. And then on that level, I mean, this is a good example of this. I'm so curious how this is going to go for Sorcery, honestly. But they also in the past week posted the article about the from your collection cards. It's not a sideboard. What do they call it?
The collection.
The collection.
It's a wish board in Magic. I've come to find out, but I don't know anything about that. Maybe there's a wish card, and then you could bring a number of things that you could wish for or something. Again, I know nothing about it.
I liked this.
Why don't I? It's kind of my job.
Idea of being able to print a card that says from your collection, and it means one thing in a tournament, and it means something else at the kitchen table.
It is cool.
At a kitchen table, play a dragon from your collection. Really cool. Yeah. It's like I have my whole binder of dragons here. Yeah. I'm like, that feels thematic and awesome. Mm-hmm. And it's like a thematic way to have sort of a kind of a almost sideboard. And I saw you on Discord post like, if this means I'm shuffling my deck less often, it's a win or something like that.
This is a fine way to do something that I will never like. Like this is what David and I had a great conversation about this, as always. Just like staying up late and leaving that Sorcery Discord chat with like 5,000 unread messages so that people come in the morning and are like, ooh, Sorcery chat. And then it's just absolute garbage the whole, like almost the whole time.
It's just literally you two.
Yeah. And just me posting that like that prairie dog screaming David over and over.
David.
And I don't even know what that's from. Do you guys know where that's from? What that's a reference to?
Maybe like a commercial or something?
Yeah, maybe. But it's like perfect because that's usually how I feel when I'm talking to David, Floating Skull. And David's one of the organizers of SorceryCon, for those who don't know. But
your guys' relationship is very charming.
Well, thank you. My thing is like, I like for control, especially hard counters and counters that really medium to hard counters. If you're thinking about an egg terminology, like an over easy counter is fine.
Oh my god! Where it's like this is the best. I didn't know we were going here today, but keep going.
Like Geyser is a great example of this.
Okay.
It is a counter to Root Spider, but it also can turn your stuff airborne and it also makes something a water site. So these things might all matter at various times, but it's not basically saying kill a Root Spider. Right?
So yeah, it's not so specific and targeted that it only has the one use.
That's right. It doesn't say just like kill a burrowed minion.
It also doesn't say search your deck for exactly what you want.
No, it certainly doesn't say that. But then there's the medium and hard counters, and this is things like Dispel an Aura or Bury a Unit, these kinds of things. I just don't like those cards in general, typically. But then whenever you add a layer on top of that, it's like I can go access that card whenever I want to hard counter the thing that's in front of me. My feeling on that point is that it makes it where the deck building, the most interesting parts about deck building start to slide a bit, where I'm not making excruciating choices about what I want to be good and bad against and what I want to leverage risk against Root Spiders or against Auras.
Yeah.
Is there going to be more Enchanters there? Is there going to be more Earth decks there? That's the kind of stuff that I love in deck building, and it gives you a deck that feels more like a character in a role-playing game, where you have made decisions as to what spells you've learned and what abilities you have that are going to be good or bad depending on what you come up against.
Yeah.
It's like when Diablo absolutely ruined this in Diablo 3.
It's aggressive language.
They ruined it, Zach. World of Warcraft also ruined it. They can't help but ruin it because they listen to the tutor people. You used to play a game of Diablo 2 and you'd get 75% of the way in and you'd be like, this doesn't work. Everything that I've done to build this character does not function. I'm going to have to restart.
That's your option at that point.
And for some people, frustrating, fine, whatever. For me, it's like, I get to restart a game of Diablo 2 and play more. Cool. And you learn and you know more, and then you have this, I'm going to take my build this way now, and then it works, and it's like, oh, I'm really good against spiders and wasps, and I'm really bad against like golems. Ah, man, I'm gonna have to figure that out. Take some potions or whatever. But then in Diablo 3, it was at any point when you're not in combat, you can just switch all abilities and all spells that you know to anything that you want that's in your class. And you immediately become not a character anymore. You just become a blank tableau of a monk or a cleric or whatever that can solve any problem that you want if you just stop and reconfigure to solve the challenge.
I understand why that would not
Yeah.
be ideal. I mean, but I also understand that if I got 50 hours into a game and it was non-functional, I don't know that I would restart.
Well, yeah, you can read the strategy guide. People will spell it all out for you. If you want to be the bone mage, here's what you do. But all that to say, there's a satisfaction in solving the puzzle when you have all the tools available. So, okay, me being good at Diablo 3 is knowing what abilities I need to spec into for this upcoming boss.
Okay.
As opposed to, I want to build a character that has a chance against all bosses I might come across. And so there is a skill set of what are the 5 to 6 cards in the collection that I'm going to include if I'm going to run this Toolbox card or this Silver Bullet card. And maybe I don't have enough slots to really solve all my problems. And so I've got to make those choices. And then I've got to know, in this particular moment in the game, this is the most impactful card for me to go
Now,
search for in my collection.
Would you say, is this an analogy for deck building? Is that where we're going with this?
Yeah, that's it. So me, like in deck building, me including 3 toolbox cards, toolbox, literally the card, that goes and searches for a exceptional.
Is that what it's called?
No, so, the toolbox searches for ordinary. So you can run 3 cards that are called toolbox. They cost 2. You break them as items. You break them and you go get any ordinary from your collection. Yeah,
This is a new card. Any ordinary from your collection.
From your
this
collection.
is like common sense from your collection.
That's right. So like if you're going into a tournament, let's say you have 6 or 7 ordinaries in your collection, your tournament collection. And it might be 1 Dispel, 1 Scent Hounds, 1 Berry, whatever. And so you draw the card, and then you're like, what's the best use of this card in this particular situation? And it, it's plus 2 mana to do the thing.
Unlike Geyser, which is similar-ish, but it's all the options are printed on a single card.
All the options are there, and you're having to choose. These are explicitly like this is. I'm a wizard that knows how to make a Geyser, not I'm a wizard that has a toolbox.
I feel like you spent
That is
your
the
whole
lamest
life
thing.
trying to get to a point where you could say that sentence.
Yeah, but it's like, is the opportunity cost of that is high? Sometimes it's going to be worthless, but it's my worthless. I did it. Toolbox is never going to be worthless. Silver Bullet is never going to be worthless. The risk of running those cards is entirely too low for my liking.
Now, is there a limit to how many of these collection cards we can have?
10.
10. So you can have any 10 cards you want in your collection.
Yes, but there are some cards in your deck that might also require you to fill your collection with things. For instance, there might be a card that says play 2 Hellhounds from your collection. So now at least you need to have 2 in there.
Do you have to?
You don't have to. If you want the card to do anything, you have to. So if you have a card in your deck that says summon Hellhounds, and it says get 2 Hellhounds from your collection, put them into play. If you don't have them in your collection, the card does nothing. So that's 2 of my 10 slots.
But you could hypothetically have a card that's like, when you play this, like Highland Falconer, you go get a beast. But maybe you just want Highland Falconer for the fact that it looks cool.
You could absolutely do that.
There could be a rule against that, is my point.
No,
I just
there's
want to
not a
make
rule
sure
against
that there's not.
No way.
Yeah, okay.
But then you might think, well, what if it's an ordinary card that summons these Hellhounds, and what if the Hellhounds are really important to my deck? So what if I draw 2 of them at once, and my 2 from the collection are already in play? Well, maybe I need to run 4 Hellhounds in my collection. So now I've only got 6 slots left. And maybe I have a card that says summon 3 Ghouls from your collection, and it's like, oh no. Now I've only got 3 slots left, so now Toolbox and Silver Bullet are less toolboxy.
Yeah,
You see the joke. They call it Toolbox because it's a toolbox card, and they call it Silver Bullet because you can go get the Silver Bullet to the counter to whatever.
You can go literally get whatever it is.
Which is often called Silver Bullet in tabletop gaming.
Yeah, it's like
card gaming specifically.
It's like they knew.
Yeah, it's a little insight, a little nod to the culture there.
So
won't this just increase the frequency that cards like Dispel and the various Snatch and Artifact cards, like I steal your Toolbox, I steal your Silver Bullet?
It won't, because I don't think you'll ever play it and not crack it the turn you play it. It's just like common sense, right? So you'll play and crack immediately on your Silver Bullet card, for instance. I don't think there's any way you let that sit, unless you're in turn 3, you play a 1 cost, you got 2 mana left, you think that it's safe enough to go into the next turn without cracking it. I could see that happening. So you could expose it, but most of the time, just like even like Evil Presence and Nimbus Gen, like you're not gonna let it be risky to do the thing that you want to do with it.
Yeah, I mean, it is depending on the cost of the things and whatnot. You might have scenarios where you do play the item and wait. Hypothetically, you could, but if they decide not to wait, you can't stop it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So anyway, so it's as far as tutors go, the thing that I like maybe less about it is that it removes another kind of what I call the opportunity cost of running the tutor, in that you might draw the dead counter that you don't need in that matchup. So for instance, if you have, like David was talking, if you have a Dispel in your deck that you intend to get with common sense, if you run against an aura deck or a strong aura like a Jihad or whatever, and you draw that on your 4th draw, and you're not playing against somebody who's playing auras, that's dead. So that is no longer a risk associated with running.
And some people find that risk annoying.
That risk
You're
is
saying
annoying.
That risk is necessary or should exist.
I think it's a necessary balance to a deck that's trying to just say no to everything. Because if you just make it easy, the more easy you make your opposing deck, give them the ability to say no to you with as little cost as possible, the less exciting the game becomes. So if it all just becomes everyone's playing toolboxes and silver bullets, and I play a thing and you go kill it, and then you play a thing and I go toolbox and kill it, I don't think we'll get to that point. But that's the kind of gameplay that I do not like, because it's not, to me, sorcery, which is Battle Mage with a Grim Guizarm killing stuff, and then me trying to run Geyser. Like, that is the sorcery experience to me.
That's your version of sorcery.
And the flavorful element of it, it goes back to the Diablo thing. I build my Avatar of Water deck in this kind of way, and I accept the risks and the consequences of some of these spells probably not being good in a particular matchup, but good in others.
Yeah.
When you can thread the needle and say, I can run a card that's always good at all times, no matter what my opponent's doing, I think you got to be careful. And so that's not necessarily the collections problem, but it is the toolbox and silver bullet. Is this actually better? It is better because you don't have to get in the deck and shuffle it, but it also makes it easier to run counters because you don't have to run the risk of drawing them when you don't need them. But the collection concept is very cool. It's another little lever that you pull that's like, I'm sure there's going to be decks that are like, I have to cut certain cards that access my collection because I don't have enough slots to make it useful.
That's what I particularly liked about it, which was the is kind of to my point earlier about having the ability to write the text on a card that works one way at a tournament and one way not at a tournament in a clean way.
Yeah.
I like.
Very cool.
But there's so many things in sorcery. That's why I'm excited earlier. I'm curious to see how it goes. That as a competitive player are mildly problematic to think about in terms of rules, interactions, and the way it works, and the way cards are worded, and all this kind of stuff. It'll be fine. And I'm curious what the vibe will be like at this event. I hope it is what I would hope out of a competitive sorcery tournament vibe is what is actually happening at GenCon. But that's part of why I'm going, is I just want to see, is that possible? Because it's kind of like a strange left turn for me for sorcery. I never thought. I happen to be going to GenCon, I happen to be available, and I'm interested to play in it. But how serious everyone else is taking it is a great question.
It'd be fairly serious.
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, everyone likes to compete, right? Competing is fun to see who can build the best thing. That's why, I mean, that's a big part of why we do this. There's the evocative nature of it, but then there's also, did you put the puzzle together in a way that was more clever than your friends?
Do you have, there are some cards I only have one of, like a Ring of Morrigan.
Yeah, I've got one somewhere.
And a Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah, I've got that.
I'm currently building the Archmago deck for you.
Hey, what are your thoughts on... one change you need to know. Dave and I were railing about this too, so sorry for the rules team that really pushed to have this change happen. But Flooded is now an ability. You won't necessarily need to know that, but it is very problematic for me as a water player. Immobile is an ability. Disabled is not an ability. Disabled is kind of just sitting off in the corner.
Immobile is an ability.
Immobile is an ability.
So if you have a card that says no abilities here, they're immobile, they're not immobile.
They're not immobile.
And
disabled also
flooded
now.
is an ability.
Yeah.
So if you have something that says no abilities here, flooded is not flooded anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is a problem because now if your opponent plays smokestacks, which says all nearby sites lose their abilities, you can't flood any of those sites, which means that water just loses to the guy that plays smokestacks turn 2.
Interesting.
But, you know, win some, you lose some.
As a fire guy,
not terrible.
love it. Yeah, love that. But keep going.
Also things like that's an important change. That means that the immobile change is big. So immobile is a great change. It means you're immobile. What does immobile mean in real life? You can't move. And that's all that it means in Sorcery as well. So your Battle Mage, for instance, like one of the big counters to Battle Mage from a water deck, for instance, would be like Bog, where nearby units are immobile until your next turn. If you're on a water site, on one of my sites, and you're immobile, you can still attack my site. You used to not be able to do that. It was actually extremely confusing. So the immobile disabled change has been great.
Gotcha.
That also means that, like Pudge Butcher, for instance, if Pudge is on the opponent's site, it can attack that site if it can't use its hook ability.
That's way better for
big deal.
Pudge because you could like blink it onto your site.
Yeah.
And now you can sit there and just punch.
You can punch if he can't hook.
Whereas before he couldn't.
Yeah.
He'd just sit there and look like a dummy.
The only way to attack would be, and if you put an opposing unit on a Pudge site, a Pudge can swing into it, which is great. What else was there rules wise? I want to know your thoughts on Ring of Morrigan. You recently had a lot of play time to say, is it? You know that old game, Will It Float, they used to play on David Letterman? Is it broke, Zach?
Yes.
Okay. You're really rare to say that.
I am rare to say
it's
that.
Broken.
Let me grab this Pendulum Apparel.
Man, how about that card in Archimago, right?
Oh, goodness. I can't. Oh, it's unique. That's why I can't find it.
That's Vampire gets better, you know? Strike a
what?
sight, you can heal now.
What gets better?
Vampire.
Yeah, the Dapperville.
Yeah, old Dappy. So now, you know.
There it is.
Must answer that card. Must.
Yeah. So, in my, again, take what I'm saying with a grain of salt because I've only done so much testing, etc. But in my testing, if one player plays the Ring of Morrigan and the other one doesn't, the player that played it has a significant advantage, especially if it's in the first like 3 or 4 turns. If both players play it, fair. If one player plays it, or if both players play it and one player removes it, the person who gets it removed often. So it's
a lot of ins and outs.
Yeah, basically, here's the math on this. When I first saw it, people were talking about it, and it's like, and there are games where you play it and it doesn't really matter that much. But in general, I have found that when you do play it, typically, every time you play a spell, which is every card from your spell book, it's 2 value. So, you know, like the average good card is probably worth 4 to 6, depending. Like, you know, if you just play like a Magic Missiles, that's worth 3. Just straight up by itself.
3 damage.
Yep.
Yeah. Points of value. Wow.
So you're playing a card.
Fab with it.
So past 3 or 4 is when it starts to be like super valuable. So one thing I had going with my Battle Mage at some point, and it was just like I didn't intend on it. It just happened. I had the Tor's Hammer.
So it's a trinket, yeah.
Every round, I'm just putting it back on Battle Mage, and it's doing 2 damage immediately, and then I'm swinging with Battle Mage, and it's doing 2. And sometimes I'm then like grapple shotting with Battle Mage, so it's doing an extra one or whatever it is. So it turns this little hammer into a crazy card.
You see how everyone's running it, right?
Yeah.
All the druids, especially.
So
is this all you need?
I'd probably, but I'll let you. I need to. We'll get there in a second. You asked me a question, so now I'm distracted.
Yeah.
Anywho, it's got to be. One other note on it. So it's 2 value, right? And like generically speaking, if you can do with like Battle Mage, if you get close to their avatar and you can just do 1 to them and you heal 1 every turn, it's worth 2 every time. But sometimes that 1 you do to them is actually worth significantly more.
Yeah, it opens up the removal spell or whatever.
Yeah, it gets them down enough health on a unit or a minion that you can take it off the table, or it just gets rid of a unit, right? Like the ability to just poke at a Highland Falconer and take it off the board. It's like, well, now they can't block. And because they couldn't block with the Falconer anymore, I can swing for 6 on something. And so on and on it goes. So sometimes you play it and it's worth, you use it 4 times, and instead of being worth 8, it's really worth like 20 kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so it's hard to appreciate the math on it in terms of strict value. But yes, it's very good. And if you play it and your opponent doesn't respond to it, and especially like Archmago, when you can recur your magic spells, you can play so many spells in a game. Like there was one game where I had it out and I did the common sense train, which I didn't understand until about halfway through testing.
Yeah.
Which
Common
is just
sense for common sense.
Common sense for common sense for common sense for common sense.
Gucci gang.
All of a sudden, Ring of Morrigan makes that play, even if you did nothing else, like crazy. So that's pretty sweet. Even if you do 2 on turn 4 and 2 on turn 5. But then now you've got 4 extra spells in your discard pile to use as fodder for Archmago's ability. So then, how do you even do the math on what that's worth? But
yeah, I was struck, especially too. I was watching the finals of Unland Cup, and I was also really just not appreciating how much it solves the problem of closing a Death's Door game as well. It's like so easy to get nearby and cast a spell. So you don't have to go find your Heat Ray or go find your Ice Lance or whatever to actually end
100%.
the game. There's no escaping it. Like you can get nearby their avatar in the late game. It's just there's no way you can get around it.
well, it's much easier to get nearby and then play a spell than it is to directly damage the avatar.
Yeah, line up a projectile in a way that it's not going to get blocked by units, etc. I also, we long ago did the old 7 Deadly Sins or the Power 7. Is that what we call it?
Power 7, yeah.
And one of unique cards was a big thing that we mentioned, and the thing we cited at the time was the Warhammer. Was it 40K? What was that game called? Conquest. And you had the one-ofs, like the one-of attachment that the Warlord could have that would swing the game dramatically. And Sorcery has gotten away with not really suffering from the one-of problem because all the one-ofs are high impact and everyone's kind of doing them. And so it kind of stabilizes. Ring of Morrigan is the one that is so good that it brings back in the why one-ofs are actually a big issue in card games as a balancing mechanic.
Yeah.
First of all, it's tutorable by the Highland Princess. Lord help you on that one. And second, so you got 2 copies.
Yeah.
And then second is like, it is the first one-of card that I've seen in Sorcery that is so impactful that whoever has it does swing disproportionately the odds of their chance of winning. I think too much.
Yeah.
And even if you remove it, even if for a turn or 2 turns, now you've wasted a card to do nothing just so that you can. You really should put your blinders away if you're considering running cards in your deck that are strictly there to remove this one card. Because even with wasting a card, doing nothing but removing this, it's still the only way you could win that matchup. That should be a signal that maybe this is a little bit... It's over the curve by far. It's the farthest over the curve of a card that we've seen.
I mean, it definitely... cards like Shadow Strike get significantly more value.
Yeah.
Because that exists.
Yeah.
Which is like a card that is not just like...
Perfect in Battle Mage, right?
So it's... Yes. In this environment with the cards that exist, I think that is almost a must run. But basically, like, the one-ups work mostly in Sorcery because you picture something like Highland Princess. Very impactful, a great card, but not exactly game-breaking on the surface. Same with, like, Lord of the Void. God forbid you get Lord of the Void out.
Right. Right.
Which
Kraken or...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of the uniques that end up getting played are really in the 4 or 5 cost range. There are different uniques that get played in that range, and they all have varying use cases and whatnot. This one is 1 cost. It's element neutral.
It's so vanilla.
And it triggers off of a neutral thing. So beyond it being a one-of, it is also a one-of that everyone can play. And then it really is so powerful that if someone has it and the other person doesn't, it's not that it's guaranteed to be game over. But I think if if let's say you have the exact same deck, exact same player skill, 50-50 odds of winning a game. If whoever sees this or not, I think it goes from 50-50 to like 70-30
Mm-hmm.
on the back of the one card.
I'd say there's no other card that comes close to that kind of imbalance. And the other, it's just, I mean, every Unique that I run, as far as I can remember, has a lot of nuance involved to it. Whether you have to build your deck a certain way for it to be really good, or it has to be a very specific situation, or, you know, things have to be going against a certain kind of deck for it to be good. This is just damage and healing. It's damage both directions. It's casting spells. Those are the two most fundamental things that happen in Sorcery. It's just telling you if you want to do the game the way you would always play the game, you just get to do it better, which is also just unexciting. Like, it's one thing to be like, oh, I played my Nelly. Now you've got to be concerned about my long arm coming and grabbing your minion and drowning it. But you react to that. Like, that's different than just like, oh, all the things I do in Sorcery are just better now. Heal, kill, playing spells.
Yeah, that's like, this is a random Unique I just pulled up, which was Vivian the Enchantress, which I played last week, or the one we played with the Avatar Earth deck. 3 Threshold Earth Unique. And when you get her in play, she's really good. She copies all the other avatars. And so, like, when you play Avatar of Earth, having 2 Avatar of Earths on the board is crazy.
It's awesome.
But to play this, 1, you have to pay 5. 2, it's a removable minion. But 3 is 3 Threshold Earth. Yeah. So, like, there's a massive cost to playing this card.
Yeah, and also worth noting, minions always can be removed by other minions. So, like, it's built into the game that minions die. There's nothing in the game framework itself that deals with items. So now you have to go to deck building to answer a really strong item, which puts it in a different category. But yeah, I think it's just the vanilla nature of it. It's just, honestly, it's just a very boring card to me. It doesn't make anything interesting as compared to every other Unique I can think of.
But it is very good. And if you're going to GenCon,
you're running it.
I would consider playing it.
You're running it.
Yeah.
Like, also, Ring of Morrigan, right? So if it was like, whenever this unit casts a spell, deal a damage to target nearby knight and gain a life, or like anything that makes it interesting, like, just make me build a deck that has to care about whether I do the thing it wants me to do or not.
Yeah.
Is that too much to ask?
It's very good. It's just
like Plague of Frogs. It's like, this does almost nothing. It gives you some little frog blockers, but then you pair it with Snowball. Oh, look, 7 damage.
I like the idea.
You pair it with Rule of Thule.
blockers.
Suddenly everyone's one strength, etc. Here we are, boring. Right next to Philosopher's Stone, also boring, but, you know, mana is just boring of itself. It's fine. It's not even close. These two aren't even close in terms of how they shift the game.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not even close.
How do you really feel?
I've never been one to shy away from how I really feel. Oh, also, here, I'm going to talk about Dragon Lord for a second, because I just was writing that response. Here's the thing I want to say about Dragon Lord. Maybe we'll cut this into a short.
Hold on, I have to look pretty.
Good luck with that, buddy. Obviously, so Dragon Lord sold out like crazy. That was our last stream.
Unbelievable.
We were jacked at the time because it was like, it's like insane that this is sold out. That's crazy. Good sign for Sorcery. Good sign for us. I think it's great that we get all these sales. Cool. Didn't really, at that time, I wasn't really appreciating what that meant in the grand scheme of a player base that needs these cards to play. I've always appreciated that, but I think in the moment it's a little tone deaf. So the thing that I will say that I think is valid is that I was not going into this appreciating 2 things. I did not appreciate the confusion around the booster box subscription not being for Dragon Lord. I think that's a fair thing to be called out on. In my mind, it's like, we have pre-cons, we have playmasters. We live in this ecosystem all of the time. So it's like, every time a new product type comes out, do we run a subscription for it or not? If it's not going to be a long-running type of product, we don't do a subscription. We just typically do a standard pre-order, right? So when the beta pre-cons were added, you know, it's like, well, let's just do a pre-order for that. We're not going to make a pre-con subscription. Playmass. Do people want a Playmass subscription? No, probably not. We'll just run pre-orders for Lancelot, those kinds of things. And so Dragon Lord, we get solicited for that, kind of get the info. It's like, we're going to do a subscription for a mini set. Nah, probably not. We don't know if these artist series are going to be a common thing. There was an interview with Eric where it was like, this has been really hard, and I almost certainly am never going to do this again.
Yeah.
Very candid, love that. So it's like, well, let's not do a subscription. We'll just pre-order it. And for us, we're always in this 24/7. So it's like, oh, it's not a booster box, so it's definitely not going to go there. Should we do this separate subscription? No. Well, it'll just be a pre-order.
Yeah.
Well, then of course we hear from some people who have the booster box subscription that think that I will get everything that is relevant for Sorcery. Basically, I won't. It's not the precons, not the playmats, but it is Dragonlord is kind of close enough a box of cards that I thought it was going to be sent through this. And some of that is just, I knew that, but I'm trying to angle shoot here because I'm disappointed I didn't get it and I want it.
Yeah.
But some of it is genuine confusion about, oh, I thought I was just signing up and I was going to get everything. I didn't have to worry about this weird hype stuff. I think that's fair. And the second one is truly did not expect Dragonlord to just fly off the freaking shelves like that.
Yeah.
The real question was it going to sell out in a week or 3 weeks or not at all? That was kind of the milestones in my head of, I thought it would be extremely successful if it sold out in a week. I thought it would be good if it sold out before, before GenCon.
For release, basically.
And then I thought there was a good chance that people are going to get this at GenCon, local stores are going to get this, so it's not going to be maybe we'll just have it for however long we have it. Mm-hmm. Turns out, it was we need this now, and everybody wants it now, and so it sold out. And so we just didn't anticipate that reaction, and because of that, I think a lot of things were less clear and less easy than they could have been. If I had known it was going to sell out in 2 hours, I think I would definitely have sent emails to subscribers saying, hey, make sure you know that Dragonlord isn't coming through the booster box sub. This is going to sell out quickly, so maybe we'd even say it's going to be at this time and this date. The problem with announcing the dates and times ahead of time is that you also give leeway for scalpers and bots to know exactly when to line up and get ready to go blast through this stuff.
Yeah.
So there's advantages to doing it ahead of time and not doing it ahead of time.
We've definitely seen that. We've also seen times where we do that kind of thing and it crashes the site.
Yeah, and that's annoying.
And then that's really bad too.
Yeah, that was the Fab days.
You have it in your cart, site crashes, you come back, it's not in your cart, now you're upset that you didn't get it.
Yeah.
It's kind of an impossible scenario.
Yeah, but I think the two things that I've taken away from it is that one, being overt and expressly clear in the face of any kind of product that might be seen as coming through a booster box subscription or a certain subscription of whatever naming conventions, no matter what you put in the details, the name, all of that, you should just not even live in a world where that's how most people are understanding something. So I think that could have been better. And then the second thing is just really not anticipating the level of demand that was there. And you can say you're going to be better at that moving forward. I think we were kind of a little flat-footed by it selling out, and we were excited about it. But I think we should have had a plan for what if this sells out instantly, and there's going to be a lot of people disappointed they didn't get it. They just got the email. It's 5 hours later. They go check. Oh no. It's out.
Well, that's
and
tough.
it looks weird when that happens like that.
I mean, I guess what is the plan when it sells out?
I think if I at least, the thing that I really wanted to be able to say at sellout in retrospect was send another email to that same group, take out everybody who's gotten their pre-order in, send another email that says Dragonlord sold out, this was not expected, and then basically say we are sorry that you did not even maybe have a chance to read these messages before this thing sold out. This was way above the demand that we were expecting. It was not intended to be like a super secret FOMO drop. We thought it was going to last for a week or two. We were wrong about that. And it's going to be available at conventions. It's going to be available at local stores.
It's going to be available through EdBeard.
It's going to be available through EdBeard. We don't know. We're some percentage of the supply. But it could be 1%, it could be 100%, right? It's not 100%. It could be 50%, it could be 80%, it could be 1%, it could be 10%. So just go, it's not over. This wasn't the only chance, right? There are local stores that have ordered this. It's at distribution.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that will go well. I don't know. When has distribution never gone well, right? But it could go well. There could be plenty available on August 2nd.
I like that silver line. I mean, that is definitely...
It could be reprinted, technically. I mean, there's no rules to this.
I think that's part of it, though, is like, we are one outlet.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we'll see. They may have underprinted it. They may have overprinted it.
Yeah.
And the conversation might be 180'd in 2 or 3 weeks. But, yeah, definitely... I'm a generally optimistic person, and same-day sellout was not on my board.
Yeah.
And, you know, we've been working for almost a year on a UX that tries to clarify what does and doesn't come in the subscription, how it functions. So
almost there.
Yeah, it is tough. But if you didn't get one and you were disappointed, I understand that. And I do hope that Eric's Curiosity did print enough, and we'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very excited about that. It would be a bummer for a game that has one thing that comes out a year as a main set to have a secondary thing come out and it leave a bad taste in people's mouth.
With functional uniques too, I think is the problem.
Yeah, but it's tough. I mean, I think even with the way we did pre-orders, like one thing I saw people saying was it was in the middle of the business day. I was at work. I couldn't do it. When I was able to check, it's sold out. And we've been doing this long enough that there is not a time that works for everybody.
Right.
Because if we'd done it at 7 p.m., some people would say, well, that's when my kid is going to bed. That's when my kid's baseball game was. So I didn't get to check the thing. Or I'm in a different time zone, and like that is my business hours. And so one problem, I would call it a quality problem of success in general with a game that's big enough, is that almost no matter what you do, there's probably going to be some number of people that are have friction relating to it. And so it's the same thing with beta running out, or you go down the list.
Sitting a beta running out, or Arthurian Legends sitting on a shelf.
That's exactly right. Even this case,
somebody's gonna be mad.
For years, it's been with beta in stock and or Arthurian Legends being in stock, like how bad overprinting is for a game. Mm-hmm. And then suddenly, it's not even confirmed underprinted. Mm-hmm. This is just the first
wave.
Salvo or first moment, but it's like. Underprinting or overprinting has negative ramifications for a trading card game. And it's almost impossible to get that number right, no matter what you're doing. And you're printing Dragon Lord after Arthurian Legends, which seems like it was overprinted. And Dragon Lord's all uniques as an individual. Like, I only want one set of Dragon Lord, whereas I bought a lot of boxes of the first 2 sets. So how many do you print? How many unique players do you think you have? I don't think they're in... I've seen speculation that like the intent was to underprint and to like create this environment. I don't know if that's true.
I mean, the intent is always to to print it perfectly, right? Like you always print it perfectly, but you also always have to skew one way or another, right? Because you're going to have to choose the number, and you don't know what perfect is. So you might speculate, well, this is the perfect number, but what if that's too high or too low? And so then you have to be okay with, I'm more okay with it too low, or I'm more okay with it too high, and a lot of times you're still wrong on the number.
Well, and I don't think it's illogical to me if you're Eric's Curiosity, and it seems like one of the main ways it can be available is at their booths at things. You wouldn't go to all this effort to make this product to not sell it.
Right.
Like, if there are people that want to buy it and you can't sell it to them, that is not what you want. It's not
ideal business operations.
Yeah, I mean, that's of course not what you want. So we'll see what happens, but I do hope anyone that wants it gets it. And if you're one of those people, I hope you get it.
And what's really funny to me, like, I don't know, like kind of a different kind of funny, I think Eric probably just was like, I'm going to do this cool thing with Ed Beard, and then did it, and like, this is like, I was just doing like an artist appreciation with dragons. Like, I really wanted these cards for art and Ed reasons and for my own like kind of nostalgic thing. And it's like, and it's like people are freaking out about it. Okay.
Yeah. Which, in the end, again, I think this is what I would call a quality problem, which is to have so many people amped about Sorcery at this point that we're able to sell out in 2 hours. Like, most indie card games do not have that problem.
That's true. It's very true.
And I get it. It would be really frustrating and annoying if this is your game and you've spent a lot of time and energy and money on it. And then the one of 2 things that comes out this year is either hard to get, annoying to get, or maybe you literally just can't get it. Mm-hmm. But on the other end of that spectrum, like I said, most card games in Sorcerer's position don't have the opportunity to have that problem and are infeasible to produce after 2 years because there's just not enough people playing it. Yeah. So
You're right.
Strikes and gutters.
I will say too that the thought of losing out to scalpers is so much worse than the thought of losing to actual players. So the way that we did this and the way we have our account checks set up and the way that we limit it to 1 per player / 1 per account and the email list that we have that is literally just people who actually play. I don't think on our case, it's not like a ton of people came in and flooded and are going to just resell these elsewhere. That is not at all. We have no indication that that has happened, and we really built it to where that is not the case. So I'm not concerned about, we had a bunch of people that just bought these to resell them. Now, will they go to GenCon and flood the booth and try to get them now that they know it's like crazy? Now that are they going to track down like the Pokemon boxes and go stock targets and all that? Is there going to be like 20,000 people lined up on Eric's Curiosa booth that are just going to buy it to try to fund their GenCon trip with an eBay sale? Of course there are.
Well, it's also beyond the intent of scalping is...
Sometimes you have to because it's crazy.
Yeah, if you
Someone's
bought
paying
it,
$1,000 for it. Yeah.
that's right. Like I've experienced that with like Star Wars Celebrations, where it's like, you get the limited edition book you paid $50 for, but then people are literally paying $1,000 for it. It's like
It's not worth $1,000 to me. So.
I can't fault you for selling that, but I would also just say don't pay $400 for this thing. We don't know how this is going to shake out. I don't think the heart. Or the intent behind it is to make it impossible for players to get this thing. So we'll see, I guess, how it shakes out to a certain degree.
I'd be curious.
And how many there end up. I'm almost there.
Cool. You've been doing a good job of
talking and
putting it together. It's like all the wrong cards when I get the deck together. You hand it to me and it's like, what is this?
Yeah, don't.
It's all court gestures in here.
Don't me yet.
Okay. Cloud and Carbide, did you open your Dragon Lord box? Nope. Still haven't. It's right here.
Honoring the release date.
And honestly, like somebody might have one lost or damaged, so I don't want to. Now that I know this is important, like super important, I don't want to crack it. Have not looked in there. Yeah, no worries, Fennel. I that makes sense. Fennel wasn't implying that that's what was happening on our side, just that is going to happen. You know what? It's just. It's collectibility. There's nothing you can do about it. It's called all these people who get on the internet and talk about stuff. Present company excluded. Talking about the market and like the market's going to absorb X, Y, and Z, and it's like, but at the same time, that is it. I mean, if you have 1,500 people out in the world that are willing to pay $500 for a Dragon Lord box, you're going to sell it for $500. You're going to try to get it for whatever MSRP is. You're going to sell it. This is the thing we ran into. We struggled with this with Flesh and Blood, with Monarch, is that we ended up selling the cases of Monarch, and I think that was one of the biggest mistakes that we've made in terms of. And I was there. I advocated for it, so it's not Zach's mistake. We all agreed that it was the best solution. Yeah, I did say we.
I know what you meant.
The royal we. But. It's really weird too, even on the retail side. So we had like a section of Monarch boxes that we had sent all of our subscriptions and they were sitting there. And it was like at that time in Flesh and Blood, the MSRP of those boxes what, 150, 120?
MSRP?
Yeah.
It was
90?
100, 99 or
it's like
87 or
it was like 90 something.
Not what you'd expect.
MSRP of the boxes was 90 something, but we knew. I mean, you could just look on eBay on TCG Player. They were going for $400, $400, $500. So what do? If you're a retailer and you say, okay, we're gonna sell these boxes for MSRP. Well, let's say we put 500 boxes online, and they sell it instantly at MSRP. Boom, we made our whatever percent margin. And then the people that buy them just go sell them on eBay for $500, and they make all the money. So then it's like, well, that doesn't seem right. That we should just sell them at what the market is saying is a super low price, so that weird people online can just buy them and sell them on eBay.
Which a ton of retail stores were selling them for $200-$300, and then other people were buying them and selling them for even more.
Yeah,
it was a crazy time.
But then you're like, well, okay, but if we sell them for $500, now we're the problem. We're the evil people with overcharging for boxes. And so the long and short of it is when something is in demand and there's not enough of it, everyone loses their freaking minds. And there's no good way to handle it. There's just no clean solution in the collectible market when something is deeply demanded and there's not enough of it. It just is. I don't know of a better way to handle it than just shaking out the eBays and the TCG players and and everyone just kind of does their best, and then a year later you're playing a different set.
Well, I mean, definitely we've heard this bit a lot, which is like, you know, what if we had a system where you could enter a queue and you'd be given a time window to buy it and all
Taylor
this stuff.
Swift model.
Yeah, the Ticketmaster cons are crazy. It's like, well, this type of event has happened 2 or 3 times in our history, ever, where it's like this insane. And it's just kind of funny because even in that moment where it is insane, it would take us a significant amount of resources to build something like that, which is not really what we're in the business of doing. Like if you look at subscriptions, which we've invested a lot of money to build that system, it's the exact opposite approach. It's like you tell us way in advance how much you want, way later we'll charge you and you don't have to worry about it, versus the like short drop Mondo poster printed Ticketmaster system. But we could, to make the experience better, which we talked about, build a system to handle this kind of scenario that makes it easier but still leaves a lot of people without the thing they want, because we can't solve that problem in our piece of the pie. But to solve the problem when we're already sold out. That was the Monarch thing, like a site crash. Like, why didn't you guys build a system to do this better? And it's like, I mean, I understand,
no downside.
but like we are sold out. We kept it at MSRP. We refused to go above MSRP when people signed up $400 or $500 a box, and it was like, this is what I can't fix the macro problem, and nor it's difficult for someone like Eric Furiosa or Legendary Studios to do the same, because it is impossible to predict demand. You can have a good guess.
You can always have a good guess.
And it's impossible.
Not always have a good guess.
Presently, at least, it's impossible to control what happens to your product once it's distribution. That's another piece of this. Later found out there were certain people that had tons of Monarch. They were holding back and selling back channel in weird ways to try to make more money. And so it's just a very challenging thing. And a lot of times the response to all this is basically Eric's Curioso, which is an indie new publisher of tabletop gaming, needs to solve the distribution channel, which is, or tell distribution how it's going to be, or do whatever. And it's just like, if that were possible, it would just be already done. It's very challenging environment to go into.
It is kind of funny that the problem is that you've sold out in a way that is maybe not like cool, but are you really going to invest money in fixing a problem that resulted in you selling out of everything that you have? It's like, let's invest all this money in technology that makes our sellout feel a little less bad, I guess. Yeah. So that's just a negative money. It doesn't actually give you any upside. I'd rather spend that money in better places, like another Sorcery tutorial or something like that.
Yeah. Or an awesome space to host Sorcery events.
The Legendary 3.0.
The Legendary 3.0. Why don't we bring it back up as my heart and soul bleeds out? Man, you know what? This is I've committed to
nice comments.
Not building decks on stream ever again, and I'm now remembering why.
Yeah, it sucks. It's an absolute mental drain. Also, to be clear, the next thing coming through the booster box subscription is the Gothic set of the Sorcery TCG. So you can sign up for that subscription even now, and you can avoid anything that happened like with the Dragon Lord. Well, yes, I can say that for sure.
Yeah,
because
if you sign up right now, you will avoid that.
If you sign up right now, you will guarantee you're paying MSRP for these boxes. You will guarantee that those boxes come to you in the quantity that you specify. No funny business. No, gotta log in the deep of night to try to catch a drop. None of that stuff. Right now, you can do that, and there's no. This is why we're redoing this here in the next month or two. There's no weird stuff. It's a subscription, but it's not a subscription really. There's no monthly stuff. There's no sign over your dotted line, your life is ours, that kind of thing. It's literally just create the account. How many boxes do you want? You'll be automatically charged 1 to 5 weeks before release. And then once your charge goes through, assuming your charge goes through, you'll get that many boxes shipped to you a little bit before release day, typically, so that they get to you hopefully on release day.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the whole scheme. That's the whole thing. There's no Patreon charge. There's no pay money so that you have the privilege of ordering. None of that stuff. Just consistency across that.
Do you have Glastonbury Tour?
Yeah. That's the triple back row.
Mm-hmm.
Which 3 is it?
It is Air, Earth, Fire.
That's gonna be an absolute pain to find.
I might have it. Don't worry about it yet. Just keep
We
distracting.
can press an easy proxy too if you want it, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't have an ability. All right, who's got what here? Angerworm in the chat. Always love that. Also, we lied. Alidel was stoked about the testing today, and all we've done is yap. They didn't say that. I said that as a...
I understand. Was Perilous Bridge Arthurian Legends? It was.
Yeah. They got to be careful. You got to be careful. They can't make it too hard to attack your opponent. It was getting there. That's why I'm stoked about the Free City nerf. Stoked about it. And it makes Troll Bridge better. Stoked about that too. Just call me Captain Stoked.
Captain Stoked.
Thanks.
Steven Stoked.
That's true, Olidal. That is funny. It was posted that one of those Dragonlord boxes was posted on eBay as an absolute joke. And it sold.
What was the joke?
It was for 420.69. It was internet culture stuff. And then it actually sold. And everyone's like, oh, whoa. That's...
We may have underpriced our pre-sale.
I guess that's not a joke.
That is funny.
Fennel has a subscription with us. That's why I have my subscription. You guys are selling beta and MSRP when it was well above that. Well, thank you. It's good. Glad to know that that was hopefully a long-term decision that was good for us. Crab and Cardboard said, I was listening to an interview with Ed Beard and he was getting 700 boxes, but was keeping 125 of them, and you also had to be a Patreon member to get one, or 100 of them. Also, one of the great dreams, I didn't know it, of my life, Zach sent a comment through our task management software to the whole team from Edward Jr., specifically saying, basically he was over the moon to see this sellout at Team Covenant, at Covenant.
Yeah, of course.
It's amazing that people love this and love my art and all of this. And if I had told you, back when I was playing D&D and early fantasy stuff, which Ed Beard was all over, that one day Ed Beard Jr. would be mentioning a company that I guess I would later co-found with Zach. Technically co-founder. Is that a fair thing to say?
That's a fair thing to say.
I didn't I wasn't in your dorm room with you whenever you...
But you were there when the company got built.
I was there early. That Edward Jr. would be mentioning that company in a Facebook post 15, 16 years later. It would have blown my freaking mind. So that is extremely cool.
Mission accomplished.
I've never seen... Now, the real coup de grace, and I told Zach this too, the moment that Eric can get Tony Ditterlizzi
say it again.
If he can get Tony to do some art, traditional art for sorcery, and the real key here, if he can get Tony to do a promo card for us,
one of our promos,
it will be bad for Covenant because Jonathan and I will die, and you will lose two
co-founders,
hopefully valuable team members.
Yeah, just over.
But oh my gosh, Tony Ditterlizzi, that is the final boss for my childhood and Jonathan's especially.
What did he do?
Dude, his art style in the Monstrous Manual, in the early second edition
Notable.
D&D Monstrous Manual.
He's the GOAT.
He's
amazing.
He's one of these artists. Whenever people talk about AI can just do art now, sure you could train it on Tony or whatever.
He's why they're wrong.
The way he does art makes you feel such a different kind of way. It is the most uniquely brilliant kind of art. You don't even know why it feels so different. His style is so incredible. And I think it was actually frustrating for Jonathan because he was like, I don't know how to be this good. He couldn't emulate it. Tony Ditterlizzi, unbelievable style of art.
That's
so different from anything that you're seeing in Sorcery right now, too. Not so different, but different.
I recently sat down with Andrew Navarro from Earthborn for a podcast. And we unfortunately ended up cutting this segment of it. But he was talking about when he was coming of age, he was looking at Jeff Easley paintings. And those were some of the first paintings he ever saw that he saw and thought, that's amazing. I wish I could do that. Versus as an artist, he would see something and be like, "Oh, that's cool. I could, but I know I could do that." Which was notable. Like
You just saw a Jeff Easley card too.
as a non-artist, art's art. I don't know. I couldn't do almost any of it.
Yeah.
And so to have someone I think is very talented in Andy Navarro as an artist saying that kind of thing about these artists. But anyways, so he did like D&D.
Yeah, that was
Art for
the bulk of it for me. There's the Monsters Manual, which was like very formative if you're an early D&D player, which is basically as the Dungeon Master, you just look through and every page is basically a monster you might use in your game. And so they had a number of different artists that would, it was like an encyclopedia of like 300 creatures. And Tony drew a lot of them in the Monsters Manual, and he was all over like the Player's Handbook and a lot of the source material too. And just provided like some of the most iconic where my imagination would go when I was playing D&D was framed in a lot of his illustrations.
I see.
So when I saw like my halfling character, I was seeing the halfling that he drew in the Player's Handbook, like those kinds of vibes.
That's crazy.
Or when you'd see like these different creatures in D&D, it's like, that is like such an brilliant illustration of this kind of creature.
Yeah.
So that was it. And Jonathan got to meet him at GenCon, where he was starstruck entirely. I took a
while
picture
back?
of it many years ago.
I feel like it was
He
like
was
at
signing at GenCon.
Was that at like the end of the show too? Like we snuck it in and before we left?
Yeah.
I remember waiting, holding like gear and stuff.
And at first he was like, "No, it's too long. Line's too long. We can go." And it's like, "No, dude, this is
why we're
it
here."
was so amazing.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys did that. That's a core memory.
So what's up?
He's also
Eric?
Spiderwick Chronicles.
yeah,
Spiderwick
there's
Chronicles.
Spiderwick,
His
yeah.
art is incredible.
Let me pull up here. I'll pull up a piece for you.
I'm mostly just leaving, but we need to verify these cards are here. Which is a good chance for
And
you.
then one day we'll play. We're like miniatures players right now.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know if
Planescape.
Let's just-
Planescape,
slaps.
everything, the tieflings and stuff, and you're like, when Planescape really hit for your group, it was as if it's going. You start and you're on Earth and you're going through dungeons, and occasionally there are dragons.
And occasionally there are dragons.
But when you get to Planescape, it's as if it's like putting a telescope into the universe for the first time.
Dapperville Vampire.
Vampire,
I still don't
yes.
have.
How many do you need?
3.
I think I've got them right here.
I didn't mean to interrupt you, but that is still a problem. I don't know what happened in my collection for this to be true.
Did I give them to you last time?
No, I didn't
Okay.
play them last time.
Okay, good. I've got one, which means I've got 2 in my collection here. Melissa Benson, one of the goats as well.
I always describe Planescape as kind of like the Doctor Who of D&D.
But like, the only thing about that is that it's so much cooler than Doctor Who.
Ooh.
Oh, that is a bold statement.
So much cooler because it's like fantasy Doctor Who.
I like that we're getting the back of Steven's head for this one. That's how you know it's a serious.
Yeah, that's how you know it's
Yeah.
gonna be short. You can't see me.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing makes me happier than cutting it short when Steven's off camera contributing.
He's off camera more than I
know. I do that all the time. It's like
He's just,
horrible.
like, scooting back.
I'm
for some
supposed to be a
reason.
pro at this.
Yeah.
I've done it a lot, but
Well,
my camera awareness is so low.
The thing is, we haven't been doing the shorts game for very long,
That's true.
so there's a little grace there for you.
Dappy is exceptional. Yeah.
I don't know. I never run it.
You better now because it's one of the best. I mean, it was already one of the best cards in the game. It's now arguably, as far as just cards,
Yeah, because you hit a site and you heal now.
the
right?
best card. Yes.
It's just a nuts swing.
Yeah, I'm on the elites. Well, I ain't gonna do that.
I don't think I'm playing it in my deck currently, even though I'm playing that element. So that's probably gonna have to be
What deck?
adjusted.
Your battle mage?
I just win the game before they can play that card. That's the goal.
It would be good in a battle mage deck just because I think healing would be important. You got to stay off of death's door at all costs. Maybe not all costs. I'm sure you have like kill spells and stuff. But I'm sure it gets a
At
little
all
harder.
costs.
All right, 3 Dappies. Those are my collection,
All right.
which I had completed. So I'm going to be ruthless, like you've never been with me, about getting them back.
I will be ruthless with you. Hilarious.
Story of the world.
Uh,
I continue to come around to this art too.
the Dappy?
when I first saw it, I was like, this has got to be some of the worst art in our alpha beta. And now I'm like, I don't know, actually.
He's been charmed.
It's Melissa Benson.
I know it's Melissa Benson, but like when I first see it, it's like, this is not a great Melissa Benson piece. And then as I look at it more, I'm like, but it's kind of charming. And then now that it's been in the game for so long, I'm like, it's very iconic. And then you love it. And that's the story of art.
I declare I need a 10 to goal and a Glastonbury tour.
So I need to find my Knights deck.
I think I have them. I just needed to say them out loud, so there's that one.
Oh my gosh, this Tony DeLuzzi art is killing me. Oh, that Knoll? It's the Knoll that I remember probably more than any of them. Oh no. Oh, and the Illithid, or the Illithid? One of them Jonathan made up. Oh my goodness gracious, look at that. So Zach, in the world of fantasy, there are dogmen called Gnolls, G-N-O-L-L.
Okay.
And if you had a cool DM, you could play as one. And they were in the Monsters Manual, and this is Tony's rendition of it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's just cool. It just oozes cool. Everything he drew. You know how in TV shows or movies, the best ones are where everybody's cool or everybody's good or everyone's competent. You don't phone in a character just for like cheap laughs or like just to be the foil.
Yeah.
Everything Tony DeLuzzi draws oozes some kind of like coolness about it. Like look at that. Look at that ogre, two-headed. But it's just cool. It's alive. It's dynamic.
It definitely has a cool vibe to it. Hey, real quick.
Yeah.
This
the Sahu
Carleon
Come
upon
on.
Usk
Yeah.
is your Glastonbury tour.
Okay. It's just going to be the whatever threshold I need.
Yeah, basically. Can you just verify you have the right number of cards in each of these stacks?
He did the coolest of the Sahuagins, like by far. I was obsessed with him because I was a water guy. It's never
Still are.
It's never not been the case.
Dude, that was exhausting. I don't know why physically building decks on stream is. I think it's just my mind trying to be in two places at
Yeah,
once.
way to go. You did it.
I'm just verifying I have all the cards here.
What, and am I supposed to be doing something?
Counting to make sure you have the right number of cards.
Okay, how many is that? 50? It's about to be 60.
Whatever the number is.
I think it's 60-30.
No, not
Or
not
is
yet.
it yet? Or is it still 50-30?
It's not 60.
It's 60
yet.
when Gothic drops.
Okay.
I lost count instantly. I think this is 15 cards.
I lost count instantly. So good.
Wait, this is an Archimago deck?
Huh?
You're running some questionable cards.
Well, you should blame Roger.
4, 5.
And Zach Allardell is really keen on you knowing. Sword has to strike a unit in order for the splash to go through. You can't strike a site with the sword and splash everything at it.
I don't think that's true.
It's the last line of the sword. I'll bring it up.
Each other enemy at a strike unit's location.
I think that was in the FAQ.
Because a side is not an enemy.
What says, and it strikes splash full damage to each other enemy.
Other enemy.
It struck units location.
Oh, it struck units location.
That unit is the
A land is not
there.
a struck unit.
Get rid of it. Get rid of it. I don't even want to see it anymore.
Is it? You would still run it, right?
I was still running it.
Yeah.
It's still a great card.
How often are you losing a Crater Eyes into Archimago? Like, it's not actually a thing that happens much. It's just the clock, or is it?
Dude, no. Well, you double craterize.
Yeah, of course.
I have won probably 30% of my Archimago games by craterize.
Okay, so it does happen.
Yeah. Well, particularly if you're playing against something where you kind of need to like hole up in the back and wait, you just eventually craterize into that.
Yes, exactly. It's the clock. This is the game clock.
Yeah. Oh.
And now you can't. You've got to pay for the Archimago copy, right? So you can't double. You can't Craterize in a single turn.
No.
It's 16 mana.
But it's essentially just a 3-turn. They have to win.
Yeah.
Or you win.
Yeah.
Or they have to have like a divine healing or something like that.
Because I've watched a lot of Archimago. I've never played the deck because it is the antithesis of anything I ever want to do with my life. But
It'll be good for
in
learning.
the spirit of testing and learning for you and for me, I think it'd be good.
I played that deck in testing, knowing I would probably almost definitely never play it in a tournament.
Yeah.
But I learned so much about the game having to play that deck and the way you're playing and all that stuff.
What are the things that you've learned as the Archimago player that you would say are not immediately obvious?
Time is on your side. Get your discard full of magic. So the common sense train is really relevant.
Would you blink for no reason, just to get it in there?
Yeah, blink for no reason and draw a card and filter. Because inevitably what will end up happening is you'll be like one magic spell short from winning the game because you can't do the thing, and it's like the value of blink doesn't matter. It's resources you're not going to spend. It replaces itself, and then it is a third of the ability to play the blink again. If that's the thing that you actually end up needing.
Okay, got it.
And then you play the blink again from discard, you're drawing another card off of that. So, yeah, very card efficient. That's probably the biggest thing.
Just basically use all of your mana, and it's okay to waste it on something that's not useful if it's getting a card in your discard pile, especially if it's going to refill itself.
Yeah, because that is useful.
Yeah.
Isn't
that crazy?
Yeah.
Like, that's why Archimago is like, oh, come on. Like, I'm casting a spell that doesn't do anything just to work this mechanic. It's like, come on.
But it's like later, you'll be able to play a second Craterize because it's in there.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, what's the value of that?
Got it.
Like, well,
And my role, if I'm coming into Battle Mage, then it's like, I just need to keep you away from me as long as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And you typically want to get to 8 size.
As Archimago. Yeah.
Yeah. So that means you can't see that middle sight, which does, that gives you a grapple shot opportunity, right? I mean, what's the secret to stopping that early aggro?
Gnome Hollows.
Yeah.
Just, or if you play the dumb bridge,
Yeah.
you can't go through it. So you basically want one of those two things here.
Or like do you have root spiders in here?
Mm-hmm.
So Bedrock Root Spider is a thing. Gnome Hollows is a thing.
Steel's I'm planning to just play the event on Saturday, which is now constructed only, but when I signed up for it, it was actually sealed constructed.
Okay, Flare, Rift.
I'm in Morrigan. You know what?
Okay, so basically Gnome Hollows or Bedrock Spider or Bridge. So I'll mulligan hard for those.
You know what? Do you want even or odd? Even, Steven. It's even. Dealer's choice.
Whatever's best for Archie.
I assume first. You just want to fill up your discard pile.
I'm sensing a theme.
Yeah. You know. It's fine. I'm only in 2 spells.
Okay. Can you shuffle this a little bit more?
Yep.
I just don't want to get clumped. Testing session is worthless if you just get clumped up.
I'm curious who all in chat is going to be going to GenCon? And if you're going, are you playing in the Saturday Crossroads or not? And if you're watching this back later, same question. If it's before GenCon. All right, you've been on clumps.
Okay. All right, we could probably run a few quickly, right? I don't know what your timeline looks like.
I have until about 3.
About 3, okay.
But we can easily get a handful of games in.
There he is.
In my experience.
Okay.
They actually go really fast once you just get super comfortable.
And is there any particular threshold that's rare enough to keep no matter what?
No. You're gonna get a bunch of sites out.
Okay.
So
I'm just gonna pitch all of these, unless there's something.
I mean, I think the Gnome Hollows bridge is important, and I think the multi-element ones are important.
Ugh.
But other than that, it doesn't really. It depends. If you're against another Archimago, then something like the there's the Fireside that banishes 3 cards from discard, or there's like Pillar of Zeros, but you're not. You're against Battle Mage, so that's less of a thing.
I don't want Craterize in the opening hand, or do I just have to sit on it for the whole game?
You can probably get rid of it. Depends on. You will have time. Like if you have Craterize, you can know that that's your end game.
That's the thing, right? I mean, maybe I do hold it. Let's just hold it and see what happens. I'm gonna pitch all 3 of these.
Steel's Lime. Going to Gen Con, only playing sealed. Timothy Lee is saying sorcery at Fab for me? I don't know. Duo saying yes and yes. Perfect. Ryan Orb saying Sorcery at SCG events is probably my only reason to go to one of those at this point. Ban. I was only going to go if Steven went, so alas.
Ah. And are we Air Earth? I'm guessing from the...
Let me pull up your list so I just know it.
I see only Air Earth cards in my hand.
That would yeah, it's just 2 elements.
Okay, gotcha. I'm going first. I don't draw. Let's play Windmill.
Yep.
And pass it over.
Alright, let's draw a spell. Tap. Play Glastonbury Tur. And then pass to you.
Okay, let's draw a spell. Let's play a Perilous Bridge, and let's blink to nowhere. Drawing a card.
He's doing it, Harry.
I'm doing it. I'm gonna put it right here so that I can keep track of my...
Yep. Yeah, when we're playing, I just usually have the magic discards fanned out so that it's easily appreciable. My turn?
Your turn. Yeah.
Let's draw a spell. Okay. Like that-ish. Let's go Valley of Delight. And I will choose Fire.
Okay.
And I'll put this... What is on the backside of a frog?
Might be the Blaze.
It's not.
It's fire.
You know what?
Let me know if it's a problem.
Then I'll pass to you.
Okay. Let's draw a sight.
This is going swimmingly.
Valley of Delight 4. Do I have any triple threshold? Yeah.
You have
What's my biggest?
3
Crater Eyes.
Divine Healing and Rita Gar of Snowdonia.
Snowdonia.
Snowdonia. Opponent.
I'll do Earth
All
there.
right.
And then I'll pass.
Let's draw a sight.
You can make stuff airborne, surely, right?
Me?
You get power. Well, yeah. You gotta
Yeah,
have a
I
way
can
to do
figure
that.
it out. I'm going to play a Dark Tower here. And then... You're going to get rid of this. Withering Hero. Over to you.
Hey, a big thing. I didn't expect that out of Battle Mage.
Wow.
Is attacked, you may return it to its owner's hand. Oh, okay.
You know, violence and stuff.
So you're gonna are you gonna try to attack that thing or
Just, I'm going to attack something.
attack that thing? Is there a reason you have Rift Valley? Like, is it to correct your defensive sites if they get out of place?
Oh, for sure.
Or something like if this is your last draw and
To Rift Valley, you know.
yeah, put them
The
back
Rift
in.
Valley, yeah. Other than that, it's just use it strategically.
Draw a spell at the start of the turn. I'm just gonna bury that.
Yeah. Shocker.
And then
That's the worst. It's the worst, Steven.
I'm gonna play Rift Valley, and I think I'll just lock this up. I'll just call that good.
Okay.
Can I guarantee my front line that way?
I'll draw here. Cool. Let's play a Cloud City. Then I will play a...
Because you're going to try to move it.
I can move it. Not right now, actually. I don't have the threshold to move it, but
Yeah.
eventually.
I got to be careful with that.
Yeah. Let's play a Phase Assassin here,
You got it.
and I'll pass to you.
Draw a sight.
Steel's what I'm saying. I wish they kept the crossroads as mixed constructed and sealed. Seem more interesting than just a giant constructed event. I have they said what formats the Star City Games events are going to be? I won't be surprised if they do. I think that was maybe a GenCon or a availability problem.
And we'll there, and then we'll play Border Militia.
Card's good, man. Especially when you can do it again.
Cards Goodman.
Lordy.
Cards Goodman, and then I'll pass.
Okay. Straw spell. Interesting timing, sir. I will play Ruby Core. Just gonna put it down here. It's on my avatar. Let's go. Biolimp there. I'm gonna play a Warhorse here. He's gonna carry to battle, and then Battle Mage is gonna move here, and then I'll pass to you.
Phase?
Oh, I forgot about him.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and just punch you for 3.
Ooh.
He's stealth.
Yeah. Done.
If that makes your arithmetic easier.
It does, doesn't it? He's no longer stealth.
Yeah. He's engaged with the realm.
Okay, and the question is really just prevent damage. Also, just no blowouts. That's really the idea here, isn't it?
Yeah. You just want to slowly take damage so you can divine healing yourself to glory.
I don't want you to be able to draw a spell by killing a foot soldier. That's something I definitely don't want.
I agree with thee on that one. So big brain thinking right there.
Nothing if not big brained.
That's how I describe you.
Yeah, thanks.
That there, Steven. Nothing if not big
Nothing
brained.
if not big brained, that one.
I absolutely adore the Warhorse art.
Warhorse is an incredible card.
It really is.
Sight for the turn. Okay, so I'm pretty well bundled up here. I don't want to give your Phase Assassin a place to escape to if I'm threatening it. So I want to play somewhere else. Like I could play here, I could play here. I don't want to play here or here because it gives you more wigglers. And I don't want to let your Phase Assassin, if I'm going to threaten it, which I am, I don't want to let you just like move and attack these sites instead. Not ideal. So sure, we'll just shut down charge over here. I do worry about like extending out so that you can just start to press that way to do damage to me, and I'm a little bit more exposed. Okay, and then for
little inside baseball.
Yeah.
I have no sights in my hand. At this point, taking time to draw or play sights with Battle Mage is unlikely. So I mean, you do give me space, but like even me coming here to put stuff to then.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like, I don't want my stuff in even closer to you. That's not what I'm... Okay, so then my next move, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it worth a trigger on this? No. It's not. Let's go... here. Let's do a little White Knight for 3 there.
Ooh.
And then we're going to get out of dodge more broadly. You could have, what, a blink can still go up here?
Yep.
Blink plus some stuff. Could push.
Blink Screaming Skull would be chaotically good for me right now. Just saying. Just saying.
I just gotta get out of an easy Battle Mage kill here.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna move here.
That's a good one.
Then I'll leave this guy here
Yeah, because you could always block.
for the imp.
He's a big bad.
And then I guess that's it. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Party time.
You see, we got time, right? We got time.
Hypothetically, yeah.
Well, you're meant to exploit that by not allowing that time to matter.
That's right. Violent for 2.
And I'll block here.
Warhorse for 2.
Can't.
Oh, whoops. Let's bring him over here. No, you know what? Let's bring him over here. Let's play Taurus Hammer on Battle Mage and swing for 4.
4 is good.
4 is good. And then
Do you have cards in the deck that draw you sites?
in my deck,
In the Archimago deck.
Oh,
Basically, do I just need to like keep doing sites until
let me look. It doesn't look well. Maybe
like settlers, that kind of thing?
you don't. No.
Okay. Okay. I maybe should have drawn less sites this time around.
I'm gonna play Sir Lamric here.
Is that the strike everybody when he dies?
Yeah, that is
Okay.
the guy. And then Phase Assassin will come here and get stuff.
Oh, right on. I forgot about that.
And then pass to you.
Okay. That's good. That's probably
That's
a mistake
good,
on my
that's
end.
good.
I think I should have played him here in retrospect on that.
If that would drastically change what I did.
Really? Oh, good.
Well, because like I swing a Battle Mage and you just block, and I
Right.
take 3 and you do nothing. Now I would then swing with the Phase Assassin up there.
You swing the Phase Assassin first,
Yeah.
I would think, to get me out. So I would kill a Phase Assassin, but then you get the Battle Mage swing. But that's way better.
I
Okay,
agree.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5, 6.
I mean, I presume that's what I would do. Oh, and then Taurus Hammer bounces back to me.
Okay, so this is going to give you some max value.
You do have Tithe in your deck.
Mm-hmm.
One of draw 3 sides. You can imagine, by the way, if you see that early, play it twice. Is like pretty good.
It's pretty good. Okay. Let's draw a spell. Okay. Got things.
Justin, this is Steven's first game as Archie, so
Yeah, so this will be a bit of a learning experience.
he was asking how you like it.
Oh, I
Don't know yet.
draw a site with Archie there. And then there's not a good place for me to be with any of this stuff. I'll play this Onyx Core.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you could Shatter Strike it if you wanted. And then I guess the question is, do I want to bury something like Lamrack? Do I want that avoids 4 damage? Do I want to Border Militia here and just try to soak? Basically soak as many things as I can, as much damage as I can. I can get 4 soaked for sure. If you can't deal with the Border Militia, then I can soak a Violent. I could soak a Lamrack swing. I could soak a Battle Mage swing. I could soak Warhorse. But I don't like this being empty. That feels awful.
It is bad.
How much can you do next turn? All told, just basic math.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You know I have a Taurus Hammer, 12
14.
plus 3, 15.
So 15. So
If you block nothing.
I need to block a lot of stuff, is what needs to happen. So I guess it will be a Barry. Feels easier. Would you play Barry or Border Militia here?
It's close. You can bury Sir Lamric,
Mm-hmm.
which is definitely 4 off the board.
4 for sure, yeah.
Or you can block up to 3 extra attacks.
I mean, you could have a heat ray, and then it's all
Yeah.
absolute garbage.
Screaming Skull would also be potentially really bad for you.
Right. Okay, so let's just bury Lamric.
And I was gonna say, if you don't bury Lamric and you play Border Militia, there's funky stuff I can do with him to get rid of all of your
that's true.
soldiers as well.
That's true.
Just like sitting there on the table. So
Okay, they out. Over to you.
And does Lamarac's Death Right get rid of that foot soldier token on the bridge?
it does.
Oh, it does.
Because it's
Strike
nearby.
each nearby enemy.
Oh, but he's underground when that happens, is he not?
I have no idea on that one.
He's underground.
This is what I mean.
Yeah, no. He is not on the same plane, so this is no longer nearby.
Okay. So
Okay.
buries his ability.
Yeah.
Alright, let's draw a spell. Okay. Well.
I mean, you're here. This isn't comfortable at all.
Okay, let's start with the easy one. Warhorse for 2.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm gonna take a sure thing on that one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna block that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Bo.
Swing for 2. There.
Yes.
Taurus Hammer. Swing for 4.
Yes.
I'll just swing here for 3.
Yeah, I can't block it.
And then pass to you.
Wow. Thought that was gonna be worse. Spell.
Justin said you should play one more site before Battle Mage.
Yeah, we never know what Justin's talking about.
I don't know what that means. J-Dog. As we call you, clearly.
A classic, really, what we always called him.
Yeah, J-Dog. Noble, this is intense. Can you feel the sweat? So, my whole goal with Battle Mage against Archmako is to not let you have the end game.
Right. That's what you have to do.
Yeah.
If he wins the end game, then you can't let it go that direction.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. I got 4 health.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, BM is Border Militia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you play a side, you get 4 guys and off the rest.
Really?
Et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, still a problem. Still not great.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got some play here. I just have to think about the best outcome.
Agreed.
Got it. Okay. So this happens, this, and we really got to decide, what's it worth? So there's math here.
What makes a man, Lebowski?
There's a lot of math here. Ugh, gross math. Okay, so that takes care of all of that. I go to 1, and then you take me to Death's Door.
Don't forget about Tor's Hammer.
Yeah. Well, the Death Door, that I don't see a way around getting to Death Door. Not getting to Death Door.
Love it.
I would need to find a way. Well, no, that's not strictly true. Okay. I can do it that way. Okay. Ah, that's interesting. Interesting. Okay, first things first. Oh wait, no, it doesn't work. Okay. All right, back to the drawing board on that one. We can kill
Thanks,
there.
Justin.
You've got 2 things there. We could blink in. It's a little fast. It's a little wiggly. You can't move here. Okay. So we do this, and then you take me to Death's Door, and then you blink, and it's game over. I don't see a way around that. What's the worst thing that an Archimago could do to you here? Divine Healing?
Divine Healing would not be good, especially if you could recur it.
Yeah.
Worst thing you could do to me, probably, something that clears my board.
Mm-hmm. I can do that.
If
We
you
know
can
I've got the Crater Eyes.
If you can clear my board and not go to Death's Door.
Yes, that would be the dream. Yeah. And there is, let's see if there's a clever way to do it. I mean, there's a way to do that.
The problem with Crater Eyes is you get yourself.
Yes, for some amount of tuna. Yes. But if you can strategically, okay, so that's why I was calculating. 10 here, 7 here, 4 here, 2 here.
Oh, and you would go to 1.
2 here, is that right? Yeah. I would go to 2, but then I would go back up to 4. Because I'm going to play a site that heals me for 2. Yes.
Pillar Zeros.
But then me sitting at 4 means
I can just Tor's Hammer.
you just Taurus Hammer and Death Door me.
DD.
So no matter how I'm positioning this thing, it's doing the work on me. I can't position in a way that kills stuff.
Yeah.
10, 7, 4. This is like impossible. 7, 4, 4, 2.
Yeah. You need like a
10,
clear plastic
7,
overlay of the
4,
board.
2. There's no way to get 1. I can't cast it in the void, right?
No, it has to be a site. You try
10,
cast it in the void.
7, 4, 2. 10, 7, 4.
2?
2 kills, 2 kills. Kill with White Knight. I take 0 damage. I go to 6. Then you have to have a spell.
That's a better play.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're going to do that. Let's go here. And we'll put Pillar here. Spanish all dead minions.
Spanish all dead minions.
Spanish all dead
I like
minions. I heal 2.
Uh-huh.
I'll Craterize here with my Onyx Core plus all my
And
sites.
you don't have to target with Crater Eyes, right?
As an additional cost, discard a site. Oh, wait, one of my sites?
Yep.
From hand?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, I can't do any of it.
Can't Crater Eyes.
Okay,
That's a
so you got to
bummer.
read the card first.
Yeah.
Got it?
Are you still zero-zing? Maybe not.
No, what I'll do instead is,
Yeah, it's expensive to play that card.
first thing I'll do is I'll blink. Let's
Oh.
blink draw. 3 for sure. 3, 4, 5. Let's blink here, I think. That gives me a shot at blocking the Battle Mage and drawing a card. Ah, there you go. Then we'll do play the Pillar of Zeros. Where? The Pillar of Weros. That's still fine. No, that's less good. I don't want that imp to do dumb stuff. How about here?
That works.
Pillar of Zeros. Then I go up to 6.
Uh-huh.
And then I've got.
Did you draw from Blink?
I did. I drew this card, which is a Border Militia, which sends me back to Dude Town.
Mike Laskin, we could have ordered more Dragon Lord.
We could not have.
No.
There was none available for us to order. We got the max allocation. All right, those are all bordering enemy sites. Not missing anything there. Is this as well? No, it's just adjacent, right?
Yeah, it wants to be, but it's not.
Okay, and then now that I can block Battle Mage in that way, let's use White Knight to kill Warhorse.
Boo. Not my horse. You should have done that before you played Pillar Zeros.
Well, I didn't. Yes, so I'll heal one more.
You didn't need the resource, did you?
No. I had to see it before I knew.
I understand that.
I was busy living in 10742 land over here.
10742, classic.
Because the next turn I can craterize with a site that I draw that I have to burn.
That's right.
Or I cannot.
Also correct.
It's site heavy.
Exciting. So, riddle me this. New projectile rules.
Yeah.
If I was shooting a projectile from here
You choose one of these.
to skip.
No, it hits. It has to hit any enemies on the site.
Gotcha. Okay.
You can skip yourself, like allies. You can't skip enemies. Like trying to shoot a bow, and there's a guy in front of you.
You've got 7.
7 health, yeah. And Roger built this too, so this is probably 80%.
Definitely.
Because the other one is the spam all the dudes one that
Yeah, I
Kyle
love
built.
Sir Spam a lot.
Barry or not the guards.
Border
and-
Militia and Guards and all
Yeah,
that stuff.
all
I've played that a few times. I will swing with Battle Mage here for 3.
You can't. Perilous Bridge.
I can go on the side. Right?
Oh, right.
That's
Right.
just the northern border.
Yeah.
I was like, that's even crazier.
So I gotta block it with this one.
You don't have to. You take 3. I'll draw a card if you do block this one.
Yeah, but like, I mean, the chance of the card is high, but it's probably an item that doesn't do anything for you right now.
I'll take 1. Hot dang.
That way I can still block Vile Imp and Phase Assassin unless you do something. You got a lot of dead cards in your hand. You should probably look at that.
I wouldn't say dead. I'd say saving them for the right time and place, you know?
I'm no deck builder, but it doesn't seem like you're playing your cards.
It's the same difference, but 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. I will play Magic Missiles.
Mm-hmm.
From here, we'll hit here, and then 2 into your Avatar.
1, 2.
Then I will play Tor's Hammer on my Phase Assassin.
Mm-hmm.
We'll swing you for 4.
Okay.
I've spent 3. Then I will blink here.
There it is.
Swing for 2.
Don't forget to draw.
Yeah.
Dee Dee!
And then I'll pass to you.
Okay.
Didi, get out of my laboratory.
Dee Let's see if any of this matters. We'll see what we draw to see if it would matter.
This bounces back in.
Doesn't really.
Justin, yes. Asking if I have any strike damage increases in my deck because of the new rules letting you strike sites. I do. I just didn't draw them.
Yeah, I don't think there's any.
Yeah.
There's nothing here, right?
It's bad.
I could dispel and then try to blink away. I think is like the only potential out. Do you have a kill spell, like an easy kill spell in hand?
Grapple shot and rolling boulder.
Yeah, you got rolling boulder. So let's do it again. Let's do it again. I mean, I have been pretty quick. In the grand scheme of things, I don't think I should hold that Craterize.
Yeah, I don't.
I need more early game just shut you down stuff and less
End game. kill. You can kill me if you survive anyway.
Yeah, I think that's right. Just hope to see the second Crater Eyes.
Well, and if you play Common Sense, you shuffle, so then your odds go back up to 2 Crater Eyes are in the deck.
Yeah, that's right. There you go.
That's
yeah,
nice.
so always pitch the Crater Eyes. Yeah. I held on to that Dispel, which I thought would be really helpful, and you didn't play any items stacked up. I thought I would get you, bamboozle you with a bunch of cards that now die.
Yeah.
So that was a dead one for me.
Which, into Battle Mage, you would think I would.
Right.
I just didn't see them, so that's interesting.
The only other thing you could have maybe moved to the Perilous Bridge, cast Blink, and then recurred it to get to where your starting site was.
Across the bridge.
Well, if I cast the Blink, I can't recur it because that would ditch my pile. I could blink.
You didn't have enough to...
I didn't have any in... Well, I didn't have any in hand. I only had 2 in my discard pile.
Oh.
So I'd have to blow the Dispel to then recur cast the Blink. That clears the discard pile. And then you move in Rolling Boulder.
Yeah, Rolling Boulder is the...
Rolling Boulder's good. It's a good one. You need to not be on death's door is the key.
Yeah.
I've found.
I'll go first this time?
Yeah.
I'm gonna mulligan. Well, I haven't looked at my other cards, I guess. Yesh. Oh, I don't like that. Don't like that one bit. Let's mulligan 2 sites and a spell.
Oh, these are over here. Roger, White 9 in this deck is such a Roger thing to do. It's unbelievable. I can hear him justifying why you should run it. Well, you always take the first bit of damage because you're the control deck, and so it punishes charge and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, I don't know, Roger. Can we just run more card draw?
We could. We could. This game's gonna be different.
That's the beauty of Sorcery.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we want? Those are all fine cards. It's a good card. This, I still don't know if I should keep this. No. And I guess I'll go ahead and keep that. And then let's go. All of my resource needs are solved. I guess I can take this one. Let's go this one. And we'll pitch this one. All right, so 1 site, 2 spells.
3 hops this time.
Dump,
Dump, dump,
dump, dump. Wow, this time. Wow.
Now, so we built the studio and we have air without sound. Next, we need music without sound. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Ready to party?
Yep.
I declare I'll just play a beacon.
Ah,
It's a bummer.
Right when you want it.
Bummer of a beacon, but over to you.
I'm gonna draw a site just to see. Okay, this is just the game now. We're just gonna do our standard back row, all the stuff.
Yeah, I like the style. I'll draw a site.
I was hoping to get one of the gnome hollows or something there, but that would come with experience too, if like that's worth it, you know. I just wish this White Knight was a spell that I could put in my discard pile.
It might
for
need to be.
testing reasons.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna play a lone tower, and then I'll play a princess.
What are you gonna get?
You already know what it is. Ring. I have a resource. I'll play the ring over.
Shiny. Shiny
It's
ring.
the only one I got.
Yeah, it's very nice. No threshold on that ring?
None.
Interesting. All right, draw a spell. Untap.
Get that common sense. You can get rid of it.
I have the common sense.
You can get rid of it then. Easy peasy. The art on this princess is crazy.
No charge.
Vincent. Actually look at the eyes.
Oh yeah.
It's like real eyes looking at
Mona
you.
Lisa, man.
It's crazy.
It's legit.
Legit.
I will play common sense. And go get something. I'm not even sure what it is. That's the name of the game, isn't it? I get another common sense.
The train.
Keep the train rolling.
I think that's the right call. Mine?
Yeah.
It's draw spell.
You can't even ping the princess to heal.
I don't have any damage to heal.
Ring is impotent right now. It's not busted at all.
Let's go Poison Well. Doesn't do anything.
If I play something, I lose one.
No. It's a
Oh, it doesn't do. Wow.
I'll swing for one.
Wait, no, it does. Oh no, I don't have enemies, right? Yes, one. We did it.
We will blink forward, draw a card, and pass you.
5, 5, 5, 4. Got it.
Bum, bum, bum. God. Why'd you do it?
Bump.
Dispel clears everything on a site. All artifacts and auras.
Yes, that's right. Mm-hmm.
That's pretty crazy, man.
Yeah. Luckily, you can just tutor it right up. And then it defeats a deck that wants to play anything other than minions. But, you know, it's fine.
I digress.
Let's do... Bedrock's going to be over there. And then... You're at 3. I don't like that princess is just going to get to just
Value telling you.
keep value smashing me. Yeah. What is that? That's so annoying, actually. I can't, like, I almost can't, it's just annoying me so much that I cannot allow it to happen.
Well, you know how to stop it.
You're just going to come right here if I don't do something about it. That annoys me very much.
It annoys me greatly.
I think you're going to be here for the rest of the game.
The princess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just floating around.
There's just no good removal for it. I mean, I could common sense into magic missiles if I had the cash. I do not. We did that, and let's just do a... let's do White Knight here. Look, I'm Roger. I did it. Over to you.
Okay. I'm Roger.
Wait, I have to worry about grapple shot, don't I? Let's put it here. You can play 2 spells and clear it with a ring, right? It's nearby anyway.
I can clear it. It's got 5 health.
Right. Okay, that's right.
Can't do nothing.
Understood. But I feel like I do need block grapple shot. That's a blow up play.
Okay. I will swing for 1 with princess.
This is my chance. I take a bunch of damage from the battle mage, but I clear the princess? For sure. Guaranteed. You're not even swinging over here. That's guaranteed damage. So you must want to give me a chance to block. It has to be... You would just swing over here if
You could block me there as well.
But then you move the white knight out of the way and you can grapple shot in. I would never block over here.
Well, maybe grapple shot's not the tool that I have. You know what I mean?
What should I do?
I don't know, man. The thing is, if you went through my deck list, there's probably a reason you could come up with to do either thing.
There is.
I mean, clearly I'm giving you a free get rid of my princess.
Right.
You're not wrong in saying that I want. I can't lose by either decision you.
Right. I can't block that though. There's no way. Because if you could take me off the board and then just swing with princess and battle mage, then you would do that. So I'm not taking the bait.
I wouldn't.
I'm taking one. I'm not taking the bait. I'm taking.
I could also just be totally bluffing.
Could be. Yeah, it could be all in, baby.
And
Holding 2-7. Is that
you
the
know.
worst hand? 2-7, 3-7.
I don't know, man.
Offsuit.
Don't love
I
it.
can hang. I can hang with people. I can talk the talk.
White Knight's pretty good, man. Man.
You feeling good about that?
I mean, it's really annoying.
Okay.
He's
Great job, Roddy.
big and he's bad.
I was thinking he's just bad.
Oh. It's cute. It's cute. I will play a Funeral Pyre and banish your Common Sense from a discard pile.
That's, you know what?
Luckily, I didn't play the other one.
That's
That'd
not
be
too bad.
Really annoying.
It's not too
really
bad.
Annoying. But I will play a Violent here, and we'll do 3 here.
3?
Yeah,
That's not how that works.
The Ring of Morrigan.
Oh, got it. Okay, yeah.
I'm not done yet. I'll play another Violent and do 3.
Okay.
I forgot that I had Ring out. Otherwise, I would have done that first and not get.
Yeah.
Because if you actually now blocking would have been totally the right choice,
Yes.
knowing what I have.
You were just foolish.
Yeah.
I wasn't planning on that so much.
But anyways, pass you. You should always plan on that.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, what do I do?
Well,
Do I have a common sense answer for this? Just hit it on minor explosion or anything? Something like that?
you've got the following that you could pull: Blank, Common Sense, Dispel, Lightning Bolt, Magic Missiles, Border Militia, Bury. That's it.
Okay.
On the ordinary spells, you've also got... Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
So, magic... Nope.
Let's try a spell. See what happens.
Oh, Robert's saying the imp's target adjacent, not nearby.
Oh, right. It's adjacent. Right, that's why it's not a
So-
thing.
No, so let's play here.
Yeah, okay.
You just gotta move them over, so
Even better.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Oh, we're going to kill those imps.
You sound like... What's the name of that movie? Switchblade?
Oh, yeah.
Sling Blade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sling Blade, there it is. The way you did that voice.
This is my castle blade.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Hey, look at me. I got a ring, too. Who's laughing now?
A Ring of Power.
That was a little too late, wasn't it?
What's that do?
And you can't do stuff to my cemetery.
Oh, cool. Gosh, that's a cool looking site. Brian Wackwitz.
Wait a minute. Where's my...
I got where's your what?
Do you ever play a game?
Hey, you have cards over there you didn't shuffle into your deck. Not those. Oh, way downtown from last game.
Oh, these old boys? These are
Yeah.
important.
It's. They seem relevant.
Oh, and then you banished my common sense, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gone.
I went that whole game thinking I had a dispel in hand because I forgot that I mulliganed it. And now I'm like, oh, wait, yeah, I don't have that. I literally looked at my hand and I was like, what?
You do have common sense though.
I do have common sense, but I don't have enough. I mean, I could do it now and just de-ring your situation.
Then get steamboated.
But like, it's not actually providing a lot of value for you, especially if I don't play any minions. There's no reason to do that. So instead, I will hope that you don't have. You'll move up here. You'll play a few cards. I mean, you could do a lot of damage here.
I definitely think I could do that.
Okay, then let's just common sense and then dispel it.
It's a bummer, dude.
Yeah. That's it. That's all I do.
Draw spell.
But I'm taking 8 here. Like, that's absurd.
Swing for one.
Maybe more, right?
Swing for one.
Yes.
Probably more.
Can you do it all at once?
Yeah, I'm gonna play Grim Disarme.
Okay.
6 and 4 more.
6
10.
and 4 more. So that's
11
10.
total with
So-
the princess.
Well, I've already done the princess.
Yeah,
It's a good way to confuse your opponent.
that's the goal. Over to you.
Okay, and I have no way. Oh, I have the exact way to deal with this. In fact, it's right there in the lobby.
Right there in the ditch.
Draw a spell.
Fun times.
You just gotta get out of my freaking face. Get out of here.
It sparks a lot of joy in me to just basically put like 3 or 4 sites and then be all gas immediately after that. And it never even asking the question of like, do I have the threshold, all that business. It's just like, all right, I got my 4 sites down and now it's pound town.
Okay, so I do that there, but then I bring you with me. I don't like. I just want you to get away from me. That's the issue.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's like so annoying that you're here. Really.
It is.
There's no good.
Justin says that he sees the perfect line.
Do I have any way to push you off? I don't have any spells that like get you out of here.
I don't think so. I guess Earthquake could do it. Earthquake would be awesome right now.
Oh, I have Earthquake.
Because you could do it here, get rid of all my units, put my battle mage over here. That's pretty cool.
I mean, it doesn't really solve my problem, I guess. I mean, it
would bury this too.
Yeah, I know everything's getting buried. That's for sure. It's basically where do I want your battle mage to end up? That is probably as far away as possible is the best answer.
I guess you can't. What does Bedrock say?
It can't move, but it would get buried. The things would get buried.
That's pretty good.
And then I can also this does seem good. Yeah. All right, we're gonna Perilous Bridge here, and then I'll blink to that at some point, and then I'm gonna Earthquake here. Everything.
Oh, you know what?
What's that? Like trying to get that here. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, you could do that. If you play it here, you could play the thing here.
That was one of my lines.
And then,
but then your battle mage would have to move either here or here, or I switch these, and so now my Perilous Bridge I can stand on.
Yeah, that's weird.
I think get away from me is the best idea.
So these guys go away.
Yeah.
This gets buried. Where do you want these sites?
Yeah, and this
like this thing
that does that. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, it still kind of sucks. And then done.
Okay. Just well.
Wizarm no more. Like is there any way to make your battle mage not just swing at my site over and over?
I don't think so. You have to keep them off your sites. That's where like Gnome Hollows and Perilous Bridge.
Well, you don't. But if I don't draw those cards,
and then you have a problem.
You just lose. I can't do that.
I don't think you just lose.
No, that's not possible.
No. I'll swing for 3 of battle mage.
Okay.
We're gonna play the Hippogriffs and swing for 3.
This is charge.
What makes it charge? Yeah, let's do that. Oh, because of that thing?
Yeah, it's probably not the best place. Hold on, let's put that somewhere else. No, there's nowhere to put it.
You could have done.
That puts battle mage in front of me, and that's even
well,
worse.
You could have done this.
But battle mage stays right here then.
Yeah, that's your problem.
It's always going with the charge site.
Yeah. All right, I'll play here and punch you for 3.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I'll pass to you.
Okay.
Bum, bum, bum.
Okay, and then what do I do? Site's not going to be really helpful here. Spell? Spiel? Oh, great, an Onyx Core. It's actually kind of funny that it kind of is good here. 6 pays for itself. Is there anything that heals me in my common sense or arena?
I think they at least successfully avoided that. The divine healing is exceptional.
Yeah. Okay, we'll play a ring. 4 mana. We'll play Onyx Core. Do 1 here, heal 1.
Yep. That is nice.
And then we'll play a Lightning Bolt here.
Really?
Do 1, heal 1. This goes here. Oh, these are all over here. And then I think I'm gonna come. You can backseat, Justin. Morrigan heals me when I play it. That's not true, right?
That can't be true, is it?
No, that's not true. So these have taken 2. I've healed 2. I played 2 spells, Onyx Core and Lightning Bolt.
I see why you're doing what you're doing.
Since then. Yeah, I'm going to play another spell and kill the hippogriffs.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, do I want to play Common Sense and burn 3? Or do I want to play this Lightning Bolt in my hand that doesn't really do anything for me, grand scheme of things?
I would just play Lightning Bolt from hand because you can play it again from over here if you need it.
Yeah, but I don't. If there's something that I could use next turn, I would rather get it now. Lightning Bolt here doing 3 to you does literally 0. It doesn't move my game plan forward at all.
Yeah.
So,
that's what he's doing, Justin. Basically.
yeah, that's what I'm doing. But I don't want to play my whole hand. I actually want to play this Common Sense, I think. What are my options with the Common Sense? Because I can't play these decks.
Yeah, Blink, Common Sense, Dispel, Lightning Bolt, Magic Missiles, Border Militia, Bury. That's it.
Okay. I need you to not do 4, but if you have any trinket or anything in hand that can do extra damage, there's no escaping it.
It is inevitable.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Battle Mage.
It's good. I mean, I don't know what else to say or do about it.
I feel like with the rules changes, he's probably he's close. And it kind
Let's
of
go Common Sense.
depends on if you draw the sides or not. My life gets a lot harder if you have the right sides.
Yeah, right sides, divine healing, all these kinds of variables that Archimedes can
That's
have.
what I was saying last week.
You just don't draw it.
Where it's like you just have so many games where you don't even see divine healing.
Yeah.
But that's true if your opponent beats you fast enough.
Yeah.
If you get into this longer form control game, they will eventually see the divine healing, and then they're just favored.
Okay, I think probably Blink is going to be my try not to die card here. So that's probably my best thing to go grab.
And card draw, and
Yeah. And for this stage of the game.
Pretty good.
If you can do 4, which I'm assuming that you have a shot at.
Pretty good odds.
Yeah. Okay, over to you.
And this is my site now?
Yeah, it still is, yeah.
Don't really love it, honestly.
Militia would get me 4 dudes, which maybe that may be worth it. Probably. I don't know. If you got Boulder and stuff, what's it matter?
All right.
Oh, and did I play a? Yeah, I played. No, I didn't play anything that turn.
No.
Let's just draw something.
Swing for 3 here.
Take it.
Hippogriffs, swing for 3.
You got it. Get it.
Over to you. Did they?
Crossbow. Man, all this healing too.
Just now?
Well, Sir Galahad's not that big of a deal, but.
Sir Galahad, the noblest of them all.
Okay. I go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To get 8, 7, 6.
5, 3, 9.
5. I can't get the spells. I really want to get. See, I need. Yeah. This was banished. I need 2 spells in there so I can recast the Earthquake and move you back again.
Crikey.
Guess who's back? Well, let's start by blinking. Seeing what we
I
get
got over here.
Right.
And you can ping me for 1 or here for 1. Dealer's choice.
I'll just hit the battle mage. Because the hippogriffs is dying. Yeah, there's no you've got it. Okay. And then we'll play a spell. Or sight. I spent 2 lightning bolt here.
Ping me for 1.
Ping you for 1. And then sure. I guess I'll blink again.
Ping me for 1. He's holed up.
Let's see if I can. Down in a hole. That's my divine healing.
Draw a spell.
Did you didn't swing for 3 here, did you? That's your sight.
I would have to swing here then.
Yeah.
So then we're still here. Oh god. You're forever away.
I'm gonna keep playing my love games.
Move here, pass.
Draw a card. Okay. Pay 1 for tithe. Draw 3 sides. If I was on death's door, this is when it turns.
If you weren't on
Like this
door.
hand is like
Yeah.
if I was at 1 or higher, then I think it's absolutely so you beat the clock.
Well, it's even like if you weren't on death's door last turn, you would have healed 3 from playing your spells.
Mm-hmm.
And then you would heal again here, and you'd be back at like 15, and it's like.
Let's just go here. Play a. No, I don't like that at all. I don't want to give you the ability to grapple shot into me.
Get over here. Except for I'm the one getting over here.
So Galahad. And I'll play Divine Healing for nothing.
Ooh, but just to get it over in the ditch.
Yep, you got to.
Draw a spell. Draw a spell. Oh, man. Sir Galahad.
He's there to block a grapple shot and nothing else.
Well, I will move Battle Mage here.
Yeah.
Then I will infiltrate your Sir Galahad.
No.
That card is insanity.
Card's good.
And it's 1 threshold.
Do you have any Scent Hounds or anything in here? You have a 1 of Scent Hounds or anything?
I didn't do anything besides put it together. Scent Hounds, nope.
You gotta have 1 Scent Hounds for the common sense to clear the stealth. Come on, Roger.
Yeah, what are you doing, Raj?
The Raj.
The Raj.
Oh, then a unicorn. Cool. Great. Okay. Magic missiles. This way.
Hits
So
me
you
for 3.
take 3. Don't let you draw a card.
Not good.
Yeah, and then we'll unicorn here. And then I'll tap to play. Sorry, here.
Okay.
A little escape route. There we
The stealth on Galahad is undeniable, right?
That's right.
Yeah, so what Galahad you?
You did it.
Well,
I think we can run 1 more. Right? 15 minutes?
I have to be out of this room
Okay.
before then.
We'll do it quick. Quick.
I'll be curious to hear what Roger thinks about his creation here.
You should have just built like the one that won everything.
Well, the problem
It's
is
like
the rules have
58 and
changed.
0.
That's not true.
It's like that good.
That art on that donut looks like it's 10 out of 10 included in every Archimago deck.
Oh yeah.
The donut?
That Wormello Tump,
Oh, yeah.
the way that Menor is standing right next to that donut. The card's just like, I'm a 10. Run me.
That's right. It says it on there.
Okay.
You can go first this time.
Sure. Put all these cards in.
Don't forget. Good, good. We like it. We like it.
We need to build Kyle's.
We will. What?
A couple of
What do I do
Kyle's.
with that? I guess I will not mulligan. I guess. That was the one I was gonna build. That'll be next. We'll see you next week for that
And
one.
then you had a wild idea.
Well, this is valuable, so that Roger doesn't waste time with this deck.
It might be good in other matchups.
Yeah,
Right? It's probably not tooled against Battle Mage, is it?
that is always the problem.
Yeah. It might be built like it has like White Knight and those kinds of cards that may be really good against other Archimagos,
Yeah.
potentially. Okay, 3. 3. What are we looking for? I don't want this card. I do want these cards. I like that. I like that. But really, I'm looking for defensive sights. So that's
You pull
what
Tump up.
Tump
up.
Tump up. Tump it up.
Oh,
Tump it up.
It does look like a 10.
it's 10 out of 10. Put it in every Archimago deck.
No, I can't unsee it.
You're welcome / I'm sorry.
Going first with the Tump.
Tumping ain't easy. Alright, my turn. I'll draw a spell. We'll play a Runes. Runes. Over to you. You know... Before it's over to you?
Yeah.
I'm going to play Philosopher's Stone, Ring of Morgan. Over to you. You can get rid of it with a single card. No!
Perilous Bridge, or Blink for draw. Go ahead.
Bummer. Draw a spell.
Down in a hole. Feel it.
Let's play Valley of Delight, Air. And then we'll play Phase Assassin here. Over to you.
Do I have to like put something there and then try to kill it? Is that the idea?
That is a thing you can do.
Like bear? You can't do that. I mean, you can. You can't skip lunch. Well, given that I have nothing to play, if I don't. Go here, and it has stealth when it starts, right? Because it enters the void. Okay, okay. Then there's really nothing to be done. There, no charge,
Pretty good.
and I'll pass.
Draw a spell.
Oh, chat saying Stone doesn't give you mana for the ring.
Oh right, it's not.
It's got to be an element spell.
Oh, I see. That's fine. I haven't used it yet.
Can this be played?
Yeah, I still have
Phil
this
Stone.
up. Yeah,
Got
yeah,
it,
yeah.
got it.
We will play a cursed land here.
Do I lose stuff yet?
If you play a site near that, you
Okay,
lose 2
got
life. Here's a question for the peanut gallery. Is this the top border of this, or is it just this?
They made a ruling on that. Like if you come in on the diagonal, like a Gyri Hippogriffs kind of thing.
Yeah, like exactly that.
I don't know. I don't remember. There's a long conversation about borders.
So, over to chat. If I play Hippogriffs here, can I go here and swing? Meantime...
You're not on the ground. You're airborne anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, sweet. 3 here.
3, yes.
Hippogriffs, 3 here.
5. So I've taken 6.
Uh-huh. And over to you.
So I'm at 14.
Middle of Miami.
No money. Sate. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, you know? I don't know. Am I supposed to just take 2 and block you off?
I mean, I take 2 if I play here. That's not great.
But your life doesn't matter to you yet.
Hopefully never matters to me.
Okay.
I like when we get to the end of a stream and you're asking for more games. It means good things are happening. We're learning. I see.
I'm gonna earthquake here.
Uh-huh. Don't love it.
I'm just gonna move me here.
Okay. Over me?
Yeah.
Let's draw a spell.
Oh wait, I get to play that again. Right. I know. Well, I would love a rooster based minion.
I'll
for
move
sure.
Battle Mage up and I'll pass you.
Okay. It's a good turn for me. Sight. Down in a hole. I love that song. Oh my gosh.
How do you really feel?
I really do love it. I really do.
That is the correct opinion. Lane Staley's voice is amazing.
Oh, he's gonna go hide in his gnome hole. Where Archimago going
No
now?
hole.
There's no way this game is gonna end on time.
It will too.
$5 it doesn't. I'm half of the reason it wouldn't. Sir Galahad. Mine?
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Remember the perilous bridge.
I do. We cannot
The
cross.
top border is the top of the card from direction of the controller of the card.
You.
But does a diagonal cross it or not?
Couldn't tell you. 4. Passy.
Look at us go. Just absolutely just crushing it. Should I just keep building mana? Is that the idea?
That is the idea, yeah, I think so.
Okay, so draw more of them mana cards. I'll just start killing you. How about that, buddy?
One thing you can do.
Another Pebble Paths?
Mm-hmm.
You're not charging over there, man.
I love that Curse Land did this.
I don't like losing for no reason.
You can't do that.
Why not?
No, neither of us can try to go past it, right?
No, I just can't go this way. You can't come this way.
No, read it.
You just can't traverse that top border on the ground. Oh.
I think it's just
I can't do that
cross
either?
the bridge, yeah.
Well, that sucks. Okay, well, it's a standoff.
We're just gonna stare at each other longingly across the bridge.
And
One day we will fight.
Genuine standoff.
Maybe we throw our sword.
Okay. White Knight.
Uh-huh.
And we've gotten to a game state now where I'm just going to play. I don't know what I'm supposed to do anymore. I'll pass.
Yeah, it's like uncomfortable.
I think I could just waste cards here and just to get the thing going.
River of Flame.
Okay, that's all right.
So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 3 left. 2 left.
Whoa.
Not enough. Let's play Bring.
Okay. You are really one card away from just getting wrecked.
And Palaberry Bats.
Wow, look at you guys. That's very alternative.
Already.
I love that. Very alternative. Very cool.
You gonna ping one of the knights for one?
It doesn't matter.
Sure. You haven't taken any damage.
Yeah.
Don't much matter.
Just trying to get him to waste time dispelling my stuff.
I will dispel the ring in the fill list if I had it. I assure you, I would. I really would.
I believe you.
Okay, do I do anything? What do I do?
You can punch my sight. That's what I think you should do.
I will be doing that. Yeah. Actually, I will be. And you're airborne. Got it. Okay. Okay, we got some stuff we can do here, don't we? We're gonna do a blink, I think. No. All right, we're gonna start out. Pay 1 for divine healing. What's 7 plus 14? Back to full.
Got there.
Wow. Very good.
You get to do it again too.
Do anytime I want.
Right.
Yeah.
It's on top. I told you it wasn't ended by 3.
Swing for 3.
Take it.
Burn. Let's just. I feel like this is risky. It's kind of for no reason risky. I'm gonna go here. This is dumb. Go here.
I don't think it's dumb.
And then magic missiles here for 3.
Okay.
Because now it's just like I'm just winning the old-fashioned way, and I have 7 healing on tap.
Swing for 2.
You got me.
Mm-hmm. Let's pay 1 for magic missiles to do 4 here, and I'll heal 1.
Shorthand, you did all the ring stuff.
I did. Yeah,
Okay,
the
done.
ring stuff indeed.
I forgot about the ring, actually.
Actually, no, back that up.
Okay.
I'm gonna instead play a grapple shot.
Okay.
So I'll do 1d from the ring and heal 1.
And then do 3.
And then do 3. Now, I want the grapple shot to draw me a card. There's a way to do this that's correct. Hold on. If I...
What's up, Mike? Palaberry bats, huh? Interesting.
Yeah, okay, I'll just do magic missiles for 4 and heal 1 to go to 15. And then I will swing at you. I'll take 3.
Okay.
I will draw a card. And then... I've got not time.
2 chickens to paralyze.
We're gonna play Highland Falconer here.
Go get some stuff.
Get some bats. I'll pass the game.
Draw. Draw.
Oh, when I play that, I'll ping and heal 1.
Ping me here.
Yeah.
Sir Galahad, I imagine. This.
I will leave that there. You got the more degenerate stuff this time.
Yeah, I can see this. Okay.
There. Close her out.
Okay. So I think what I would do here, I think I would probably just Earthquake here. I'd swing Mr. Galahad first. Well, and then if that's not even worth wasting an Earthquake on. Swing Mr. Galahad. to heal 3. He blocks with what? Let's see, he blocks with Falconer. Okay, fine. Heal 3, go back up to full. And then, what do we like? Pudge Butcher? Probably. What else we got coming down the pipe? Unicorn, a Lightning Bolt. There's Common Sense to dispel the ring and the Philistone. That feels good. That feels more like a degenerate Archimago situation. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for being here. Yes, Zach had to go have a call, I think. So I'm going to go next. Thank you, John. Thanks for running the stream. Thanks, everybody. Archimago testing commences. I think we'll do the same thing next week. We might rebuild the Archimago deck to a more standard kind of meta call Archimago. I can see why the bats. That's a good call. Why the bats don't. Bury doesn't work because they got burrowing. That's why you're running the bats in Battle Mage, of course. We'll build a standard Archimago and we'll continue testing Battle Mage into it, getting ready for GenCon. So Zach, I'm sure we'll hope to see everybody there. I will not be there, but I will send my best, and we'll see you next week. Take care, everybody.